comrades, today is July 1, 2025, and the current time is 8:31 p.m. In honor of Canada Day, the Institute will be providing free maple syrup tasting flights all week to interested comrades. Harvested from the finest and most ethically cared for trees by Institute standards, these syrups are a luscious, sappy blessing to have go down your throats. Come to any canteen to find out more. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Oh. I thought the game would be on screen. Oh, there it is. Hello. Hey, I need to put on this thing that Umi is demanding of me. So, there you go. You know what, in fact, while I do this, we should sing the Canadian National Anthem in honor of Canada Day. Because that is a very good way to make all the Canadians here actually cringe and recoil in utter agony of my terrible singing. I don't know the Canadian National Anthem off the top of my head, but I can Google the lyrics. Because it's a thing. Because, as you know, I don't actually know what Canada Day is, but today is that and the national anthem. Oh, you know, hold on, wait, we can even sing the Canadian National Anthem in really bad French. Oh, Canada, terre de aïeux, ton fond essaie de fleurs and Chloe. I don't actually know the rest of this. Anyways, I'm not actually gonna do that because Ray's probably gonna kill me the next time I go see her. So don't worry, we're not gonna actually do that. Anyways, how are all of you doing on this fine evening? Are you ready for RimWorld, the cool game of people dying and doing stuff? Hey, also, fun fact, did you know if you go to YouTube, did you know that there is a cool YouTube EXP system that has apparently just started recently? And I don't really know how it works, but apparently if you just do stuff on the chat, you get EXP. I'm not sure if it flows between every stream, but it definitely flows, at least for this current stream, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, hopefully you're all having a... Whoa, that's... That can't be good. I don't know what that is. What is that? Method not found versus... What is this error? This is a new one. We didn't have this error last time. What mod could it possibly be that's causing such problems? Could it be the minimap? No, the minimap mod is updated. Super chats alongside regular messages give you EXP. Okay, got it. Anyways, yeah, I am excited. I have seen the... I didn't really read the new blog post yet for the new DLC, but I am excited to find out what it could possibly involve. I know that's like one of the big things that we're all excited for, the new RimWorld DLC with all the new fun ships that I know everyone wants to do. And I will also be making a ship in that game when the time comes. It is kind of my priority to eventually play it when I get the chance. Also, what are we doing? Alright, so Romanov here, we're trying to re-recruit. And Lumi here, we're trying to take care of. Smelly, we recruited last time. And she is a little injured. And then Nadezha is our main character, who is currently a mech lord with 8 mechs under her command, 4 combat mechanoids, and 4 utility mechanoids. And we're trying to build a tunneler who can dig things out. However, we actually don't have enough components to do that. We have a singular component, which is not nearly enough. So, we're trying to see if we can figure that out. So, hopefully we should be okay. There's one here, and maybe we can find more later. If not, maybe we can just rip apart some ship chunks. I don't think these give anything, but at this point, I'm open to any ideas for getting more stuff. We also do need to prepare for the winter for food, because that's a bit of an issue. Also, this one named Phil is dying, so we should probably force feed him whatever we have lying about. Because I would prefer if my prisoners don't die. That's really that's not a good quest. So, anyways, that's where we're at today. I came back from Canada today, obviously, so... Or last night. It's been a long drive. Also, I forgot to say hi to everyone. Hi, Ray. Congrats for being first. Hi, Zoingo and Umi and SPO. And over on the other side, we've got Hoovy and Blank. Blank is now on the YouTube side. Team Red, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Hopefully, you're all having a fantastic evening. Also, if I end a little early today, again, it's because I'm a little exhausted. Tuesdays are always a very tiring day for me, usually because it involves a lot of strenuous physical activity, and I do plan on doing more physical activity in the near future, most likely. I have been wanting to partake in more physical activity as of late, and I think the one that I'm thinking of specifically is getting back into bicycling. I used to be a pretty avid bicycler, wanting to always bike for hours and hours on end, but I have not had a chance to do that in quite some time, so hopefully soon that will be different and I will have that chance. But however, that day is not today, and we're just going to focus on what we have here, which is trying to get our tunneler so we can just dig more materials out. Unfortunately, our pawns are so busy, there's only one person who can do so many things. And I'm trying to think what else. For those who are curious about my Canada adventures, I will say that Canada was a very wonderful place. I had a lot of delicious food and a good, relaxing time with you know who. I don't even know why I even beat around the bush for it. It's like everyone knows who it is at this point. like, what's even the point of beating around the bush for this? Anyways, I don't actually know if I want what my end state is for this run, but I'm thinking if we can maybe build a ship, that'd be great. I think if we can kill the final boss for the Mechanoid questline, I would call this run completed. So let's see if we can even accomplish that. I think that would be a good end point for this run. Also, let's see if we can go talk to these traders. Maybe they got stuff for us. Components would be nice. Well, they have 22 components. Well, I'm gonna buy all that. And I'll sell them the bird skin, the go juice. Ooh. I don't think I need the signal chip anymore. And I'll sell the steel brazier. And I think that should be fine. Okay, yes, I had a good time with the wife. Who you all know. It's not like I make it a secret anyways. Like, this is just public knowledge at this point already. How are you doing, Zeoposer? Hopefully you're having a good evening. Okay, 22 components. Incredibly important. We're not naming people this run. However, my thing is, if you want to name a robot when the opportunity arrives, you can name a robot. How about that? But for this run, we're not doing like a queue. And also, those are not nuclear reactors. Those are actually mech and that can't be. That's probably fine if I ignore that, right? All right, here we go. Okay, so people have... Okay, that's fine. So Lumi has joined us, who we rescued earlier. She is actually a pretty good shot, which is fantastic. I don't have too many good armor for her, so she'll get that. And I'm gonna give her... What do we have sitting about? I think we have a machine gun. Here we go. So she can have the assault rifle. And let's see. So she's got pants, t-shirt. Okay, so she's got weapons at the very least. Like, it's not ideal, but she'll function. Yeah, the red means that, listen, if the game hasn't crashed, I will say that's a success, right? Zeo Mark 1 will return. I would say, like, we'll probably do a queue when we do the next colony. The, whatever it's called, the 1.6 official release. I think it'll be a good way, because I literally stripped out a lot of the mods, and it's really weird. It's just trying to relearn how to play this game again. Okay, so she actually needs a bed now, which means we probably should build another bedroom, except I don't have... Okay, so I can go 7, and then the door would go about here. And then I can extend the hallway out slightly like this, and then delete, delete, delete. All right, let's see if Buildy will build, because that's... I'm very creative when it comes to naming robots, didn't you know? They get cool names like Buildy, Lifty. I don't even know what this... I don't think we named our cleaner. And I think all the combat robots are named starting from A, and then we're just going like apostrophe or whatever. It's not very creative naming, trust me. They're not called Shooty, no. I'm basically going from A to Z, and I'm just giving them like a name that kind of fits along that. I do need cotton, which is kind of our big problem. And Heel Root is growing, and Lumi's already gone berserk, so that's fun. So she just joined us, and now she's gone mad, which is not a good thing. Why are they fighting already? Great. Hello, gamer Wilhelm. How are you doing? Are you having a good evening? Alright, we gotta wait for these two idiots to stop fighting each other. Okay, so Lumi is now safe. However, we gotta now tend to these idiots. Alright, so that'll be fine. And then Nadezha, I need her to quickly grab this one. Did we... Oh, no, hold on. Oh! I need more bandwidth! It's not enough. Oh my gosh, really? You didn't sleep yesterday, so you fall asleep around 1 p.m. Now it's 4 a.m., so amazing. Wait, that's, that can't be good. I'm not here to tell you, when you should sleep, but that can't be good. I hope you get the sleep that you need, though. I used to have a really degenerate sleep schedule like that. It was like really bad. And at some point I decided I'd actually stop that because it was just getting ridiculous. And I'm only saying this because Ray remembers when I had that degenerate sleep schedule. And it was an interesting era. I actually used to stream at midnight US time. It was a very interesting time. Oh my gosh, they're escaping. Oh boy. All right, we got to stop them. All right, hold on. We got to put these prisoners down. Oh, you don't have a weapon. You have fists at least. All right. I don't want to kill them, but maybe we can use the combat bots to maybe stop them. Oh my gosh, I forgot they can breathe fire. That's a thing that they can do. Okay, so out of command range. We got to get her back here. Down with them? What do you mean? You want me to put you down with the prisoners too? Oh, there we go. Okay, so he's knocked out. Alright, let's try to knock this one out. Okay, then we gotta knock the other one out. Oh, that's why we have robots handle everything. See, robots, they're emotionless. They can handle everything. Also, friendly fire is a thing that I keep forgetting about. Unfortunately, now I have to spend time recapturing these guys and trying not to kill them, so that's also annoying. And unfortunately, robots can't do wardening either, which is also obnoxious. So, let's just ignore slowdown and just try to tend to this quickly. And then you should probably rescue the other one. And we don't have any tending bots yet either, so it's just a matter of can we make sure these guys don't explode. I think this one is okay. Or way after. Oh, I'm not even surprised that it's going to be way later. I know a lot of the cool robots are way later too, which is kind of an issue. Like, eventually we'll get it. It's just going to take time. Like, we don't have materials. Our building robots take time. And obviously we got to keep them fed and tended to. So it's a bit rough. But it's okay. Every prisoner we capture just means that's another prisoner that we can utilize for our needs. I think this one is ready to recruit now. Oh my gosh.
Time is flying. No audio. I'm at work.
It's okay, Skylet. I understand. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it very, very much. 3 months is fantastic. I hope you're doing well at work, which maybe you'll listen to this after later when you hear the VOD. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep getting this error? I don't know what deep saving means, but that's questionable. I'm getting a lot of weird errors now, and I am vaguely concerned about what half of it means, but if it's not causing any deep issues yet, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Yeah, good luck at work. That's true. Thank you, Wilhelm, for passing on my message. I will say it is kind of nice playing mostly vanilla again and just trying to experience how this game is meant to be. Okay, so Okay, so I think this can be supported on bridges, right? Oh, boy. Okay, so that's fine. So we can fit 1, 2... Okay, so we can definitely fit one here. And then... I think we can extend this out like this. You know what I can't wait for, actually? I cannot wait until this game has official fishing. Because fishing is not actually in the game by default, which is incredibly strange. Oh my gosh, there's no select multiple. I have to do this manually. Oh boy. Solar flare. I know, solar flare is like one of the mechanics I hate the most, but I tried to leave all of them on so that we could suffer together, because that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so Phil... Wait, what? Yeah, Industrial University is the correct ideology. In fact, just because I don't want it to go through... It's mostly the same, so it should probably be okay. It seemed to be featured in the update images? Yes, that is the point. In fact, hold on. Since I haven't actually looked at the newest update thing, the latest blog post, let's all look at it together, because I am actually genuinely curious what it's included in there, because listen, I remember, like I said, I was gone for basically half a week, like from Thursday till Monday, so let me read it real fast. I only saw part of it. I kind of skimmed it. Hi, Lana, how are you doing, local maid comrade? Is everything the technical map vehicles wanted? That's what I'm hoping. Oh, hold on, let's take a look. Hold on. Yeah, because they're talking about the grav ships now, right? All right, let's take a look at this real fast while the game pilots itself in the background. Hold on, let me just make sure I have everything set up what I want. Chop this one down, and then we'll put 1, 2, and then once this one is built, okay, you prioritize this one. The others should be okay for some time. Smelly's gonna be fine. Okay, and then this guy's ideology is really struggling because he needs to be Industrial University, and then we'll recruit him afterwards. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. So I don't see a need for fishing outside microless way of farming sustain if you aren't already ranching. It's one of those things where it's like, I think it's less of a, it needs to be there for mechanical purposes, and more it's like, it's a natural thing people are gonna do to get food, just like in real life, and it would make sense that fishing is an option for people who want it to be a function. That's why it's one of the biggest mods in the game. Fishing is like a big mod for RimWorld. I'll also read this because I haven't had a chance to actually read this yet. Okay, the grav ship. Okay, so July 11. Wait. And what is that? Oh shoot, that next week. Okay. So, July 11 is a Friday. I don't stream on Friday. So, we won't actually play this until Monday on stream. And we will probably do a brand new colony, and we'll probably do Monday and Tuesday for it. Maybe even Wednesday if I'm really, really excited about this. You have 10 days to finish your remaining 20 mods. All the... How much updates do you actually have to do for all the eccentric stuff? Is it a lot? Let's read what we got here. I'm genuinely curious to see what we got. Alright, your grav ship is your traveling base. Okay, so... Find a grav engine, still functional, and some salvage grav light panels. Beginning of your ship. Start small, a deck built from grav light panels, engine placed in the center, a few thrusters, chem fuel tanks, and a pilot's console, some basic rooms, storage, kitchen, get your colonists aboard, and then now you can move around. Okay, so this is basically Save Our Ship 2. This is the same exact mechanics as Save Our Ship 2, kind of. Which is kind of nice. I do kind of like the fact that you need this core. Hi, Magmar. We're looking at the blog post for the new RimWorld expansion, because I didn't get a chance to look at it, because I was gone for quite some time. So that's what we're looking at. Also, assign this to Lumi so she has her own bed. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting all these errors, but I am concerned that that keeps happening. Okay. Hello, Greywind. Good evening to you as well. How are you doing? Okay, let's see what we got here. Travel over the planet, explore exotic biomes, discover new landmarks, and chase quests across the continents, or, okay, do whatever you want to do. When it's time to leave, just lift off your whole colony goes with you, and whatever's on the board, including the raiders who happen to be on your hallway. Okay, so it's similar in the sense that it wants to use a lot of chem fuel. Storage. Okay, so I can see how they're doing this. That's kind of neat. So your grav core is in the middle, and then you can kind of set up however you want. This person decided to do a mirrored ship with your main control room. Okay. If you want more space, you'll have to hunt for grav cores, rare grav tech you can find in dangerous places. Search through mega hives, trap-filled ruins and frozen debris in low orbit patrolled by human scavengers and killer mechanoids. Ooh, also I just realized there's actually like a little, what's the bloody word I want to use? Like a platform outside? Okay, so you can build grav ship extenders, you can have more substructure, making room for bigger stuff, correct? Or you can use the grav cores to make power cells for power without having to use chem fuel. Okay. You can also use them signal jammers, so you can land on protected orbital platforms, so you do need them for that as well. So it's basically 3 different functions. You need them for a lot of stuff, is what I am understanding. Also, let me quickly go back to the main game, because I need to slap down a bunch of these things. Okay. So upgrades can be acquired as rewards from Grateful Allied factions. Fuel optimizer, shield generator, helps survive pirate drop pod ambushes. Interesting, that's kind of a cute gimmick. Pilot sub persona core allows you to finish if I do an oopsie. Oh, so there's a chance for failures, I guess. Okay. You can also build passenger shuttles, which is just small short-range vehicles. Okay, that makes sense. Basically, that's what SRTS basically does, where you can make a small, quick vehicle to maneuver to different places. To be fair, not a ton left. The thing is, you have some additional content testing as a DLC. Oh, I guess the question is like when the DLC comes out, right? You have to test the space capable maid outfit stuff, right? Okay, space. Yes, you're finally going to space. Okay. Keep your colonists safe. Okay, so this is literally SOS 2 with some what is that called? Universe sim. Okay, seal your ship with airtight walls, protect your colonists in the vacuum, set up life support, oxygen pumps, heaters, stable power supply, blah blah blah. Vac suits and vac suits and vac suit barriers. Made units are all vacuum safe for us. I do remember that, like the undersuits plus the helmet version of the headband. Shuttles are capable of entering orbit, as are transport pods, so you can also just fling transport pods as well. Will orbit with many objects, explore rare objects. Oh, look at the stuff that you can find. The history of planet can be seen in orbital debris fields. You can search for valuable loot and find rival salvagers who are all in spacer gear, basically. Also, there's mechanoids. Yep. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. Satellites. Okay. Interesting. Also, I apologize. I'm still playing the game in the background. I'm just trying to set up some things for our colonists to do, because it's a lot that our colony needs to get done here. Especially because our top miner, Romanov, is, he did not enjoy being one of us, and so I am to forcibly re-recruit him. Also, we are out of food again, so that's fun too. So I'm feeding him raw potatoes, which is probably gonna get him sick. Maybe let's just cook a couple meals before I forget. Can't be that hard to just slam out some food. I don't want to keep feeding them raw food, otherwise they're gonna keep, you know, starving. There you go. Just do a bunch of those. Okay. What else am I looking at real fast? Okay. So, satellites. Sounds about right. You know, empty, forgotten, but you can probably salvage it for a lot of stuff. Asteroids. Packed with value. Many hold veins of plasteel. Oh, plasteel on asteroids. Uranium and gold ore. Made of Vax. Oh boy, what's happening here? We are under attack by the Exodus Dominion. Okay. There are 3 people equipped with some pretty hefty firepower. This one has a Hellcat rifle and recon gear. Shield belt's actually kind of handy. This one's got some flak weapons and an LMG, so this is actually kind of rough. Okay. Well, I'll wait for them to attack. Maybe we should get the mechs in the home zone. And then we'll figure that out as they approach. And then we'll slap them silly and tell them why they shouldn't have visited us in the first place. Because we're just trying to have a nice, relaxing time. And yet these foul demons keep coming by to ruin my day. Okay, let's get this going. Alright, okay, you escort, go. And then Smelly should... No, Smelly does not have a firearm. I thought she did. Lumi has a gun. Okay, so Lumi can fight. I need to get one more gun. Okay, so Smelly, let's get you this... The bio-coated pistol. Okay, so I can't actually have you fight, which is very annoying. However, Lumi can, so these two will fight. Let's get this going. I mean, with as many mechanoids, we should be okay. We can probably just surround them. Worst comes to worst, Smelly becomes a backup. Thankfully, she does have good cooking skills, so I can have her cook and butcher whatever we need. Just do that real fast. Let's get into position behind cover. Let's get the mechanoids drafted up. Oh, some of them are actually kind of injured. I didn't realize that Apostrophe and Dominion were injured and they weren't healed yet. Alright, let the battle of the bullets begin. Alright, we don't have run and gun. Hopefully we can just shoot this one down. He's got a mace, which is actually becoming a bit of a problem. Oh no, he killed Bucket. Alright, we killed him. We are taking a few shots of fire. The LMG's a little rough. Let's see if we can move up a little bit. I'll take us a few good shots and then they'll go down. Unfortunately, they actually have a lot of damage and I don't have... Let's see, let's just push up. I think these guys can push up a little bit. Move up to the next batch of cover. Come on. Come on, it's CQC. How hard can it be to shoot him? Come on. Oh boy, we lost 2 of them. I'm playing. Even if we lose, it's, you know, it's whatever. You know, I'm here to at least enjoy and try out all the new fun stuff. Oh, okay, he's got firepower. Real fire. Okay, well there goes all of our robots. Fortunately, we weren't able to knock that guy out, and I did lose basically all of my bots, which is extra annoying. Alright. Alright, let's repair this fine fella. I am fighting the Empire, actually, which is kind of annoying. I took a quest earlier to get a, rebel, and that rebel... okay, first of all, I accidentally pressed it. I didn't mean to accept it. And then that rebel died anyways. However, there is this quest here where we can make them leave us alone if we're willing to make a 7x11 monument. Which actually doesn't sound like that bad of a deal. So... I'd have to protect it for 58 days, which is kind of ridiculous. So, you know, minor problems, minor setbacks. However, I now need to go back to the Gestator and resurrect my mechanoids, which is also really annoying, but thankfully that just requires basic components. Or basic steel. Rotation of the shaders used in render element to be a full head covering. Serious pain. Okay, so he's now angry. You're just digging rocks out when you should probably be tending to Lumi here, who's dying. And then these two are nowhere near close enough to flipping to our side, which is also fun and exciting and annoying. It's okay, bit by bit we'll get this handled. Okay. It really just sucks that we don't have steel, and steel is the one resource we are just perpetually... This is getting ridiculous. What is happening? Oh! I wonder if it's progress render. Manual labor in exchange for a pardon, we take those? Yes, we are trying to get them to have manual labor. Okay. Like if we can get Romanov, he is our best miner, and it would be great to have him on board. Actually, you know what I do need? I do need another Persona core, so let me... Oh gosh, I'm gonna burn through so much components that I probably don't actually want to do that. Alright, tune to the only one person that can tune to this. Okay. So now that we have that, we should be able to gestate a tunneler. The tunneler will handle all the digging of steel, which is really what I'm looking for. And then once we have the access to the steel, we should be able to get more resources. There's a lot of ore here that would be incredibly handy. So once she is good to go for the next day, we'll have her handle that. There's no balance this time around, Magmar. I know it's crazy, but I did disable... I had to turn off Twitch Toolkit, because I don't think it's 1.6 ready, and I don't want to risk anything breaking in half. I know, right? How rare. Alright, let's see if we can just quickly... I do want to resurrect those mechanoids. Oh, this one's still alive. Hold on. Huh. This one survived. Dominion lived. Let's get him up and running. Okay, get him running, please. Just like full repair. Okay. And then we'll full repair the other guy, too. There we go. I want to make sure that our combat drones are ready for anything. Because we have, like, 2 dead, right? Okay, we gotta repair that one later. Okay. We got some rocks. Lumi should be fine. And Smelly. Alright, why don't we rename some of these, great comrades of ours? Does anyone want to... Actually, how does, God, hold on. How does Lurky do that raffle thing? It's Nightbot, right? I think she uses Nightbot for the raffle. Let me see if I can figure out how this works. Commands, giveaways. Ah, here we go. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, column. Okay. Got it. Alright, so if you type in colonist, that will be the trigger word to enter the raffle to become one of these 2 colonists. You can be Smelly or you can be Loomy. I don't care which one you end up being, but if you type colonist, you can enter the raffle, and I'll do it at like 3 minutes from now, if people are willing to partake in it. Also, we can gotta repair some of these other ones too, which is getting ridiculous. We're also running out of power. What am I gonna do for power? We have watermill generator too, and it's still not enough. Okay. You gotta type colonist in does it work on YouTube? I don't think it works on YouTube yet. I'm sorry. I don't have things set up for YouTube super well yet. I apologize, Psychonetic. I'm still learning a little bit the ins and outs of YouTube streaming. What is happening here? It's trying to find a human that doesn't exist. A human named Lee. So I'm vaguely concerned what that means. This guy willing to join us yet? Come on, we have a nice bed. Okay, so most of the mods are they're mostly cosmetic mods and a few degeneralizations. The list is 49. None of them are content mods, except for EPOE. Everything else is just minor things that are just designed to limit the mental load on me as the player, such as automatic rearmament, get out of my chair, cleaning speed, corpse cleanup, door clearance, stone cutting, and I think a few other random ones that aren't super big, but EPOE is the only one that actually adds additional content for me to participate in. Forced weather for pay. You want to give us a prestige recon helmet if we're willing to deal with foggy rain for 19 days. You know what? That seems perfectly reasonable, actually. Sure, I'll take it. Give me the rain. Give me that delicious rain. That's not that bad, actually. Because this prestige helmet can go to Smelly, which means she now has some quality armor. I need another gun is the problem, and I don't see any other firearms. Oh wait, there's a hermetic crate I didn't open up here. Hold on. You crack that open. You need to quickly set up the tunneler now that we have the materials necessary to gestate this stupid thing. Alright, let's see what we find here. Well, you can trust me, it's mostly vanilla still. It's just components, that's fine. Unfortunately, there's a lot of biocoded weapons that I just don't need, and I could manufacture a firearm, but it would eat up more components that I don't really want to burn through. That said... Oh boy, making a mech commander helmet's really tempting. And just making a simple shotgun or bolt action rifle is not a bad idea either. Anyways, this thing will take how long to gestate? Oh boy, I'm out of power. That's not good. Alright, we gotta figure out the power situation. I thought with windy rain that the wind turbines would kind of go into overdrive, but they are just not moving. So I'll need another option. I think I'm just gonna slap... I think I have to just put down solars to help flesh out our missing power needs. I don't think I have any choice besides that. It kind of sucks, but working what we got. Also, I forgot that this corner here is completely toxicified. Look at that beautiful poison just ruining everything. I have no way to get rid of these right now. So that poison field is gonna slowly encroach upon us until I have the ability to burn it all to the ground. That, or I just move to a different part of the map. But for now, it's just kind of there, which is also not fun. Also, it's just the mech's unrestricted. I forgot about that. Anyways. Oh my god. No, there's there's that one tech that you can get later on where you can burn waste packs. whatever they're called. There's a term, there's an item. I cannot remember what it's called, but I know you can burn waste packs later on. Waste pack atomizer. There we go. Just get a whole bunch of these things, and you can get rid of all of your problems. Okay, what else was going on in here? Okay. So asteroids have vac stone, special type of rocks to make vac stone blocks and graphite panels. Okay, so you need to mine asteroids so you can actually do stuff. Occasionally you'll find hollow cores. Also, there's rare Archaean trees. What else we got? Transforming, get fertile soil in space. That's odd. Is a problem, is the solution to my lack of poison on Earth. Listen, it's still a problem regardless. All right, I think Magmar's the only person who, yeah, congrats to Magmar. All right, let's see. All right, Magmar, you will take over the one formerly known as Smelly. All right, this one is now known as. Congratulations. Now you just have a bunch of bite scars. Also, you got some other minor problems, which you can handle in due time. Yeah, you're the only one to enter. Alright, let's see what else is going on in here. What else are they adding to this? Orbital platforms are used by trading guilds. Unappreciated visitors. Landing is considered an act of aggression. You can also use an orbital scanner to find abandoned platforms. Oh, look at those delicious guns. Oh, that is big and spicy. Also, you can find mechanoid platforms where if you can kill everything, you can find some crazy treasures. There's also a scenario where you can start immediately with a grav ship. Start with a grav ship, knocked an abandoned orbital relay. While salvaging equipment, your columns not only activate a mechanoid vehicle within moments of warlord. Mechanoids are now hunting you. Stop them. You must defeat the mech hive. God, I'm excited for this. I think this will be the start that we'll do when this comes out. I think that's the one I want to try because it sounds really cool. Yeah, true nomadic scenario that isn't the funny, big, scary thing that we were doing earlier. I really hope that maybe they take some knowledge from how this mod works and use it to make make technical map vehicles a lot better. I think that'd be fantastic if they could pull that off, but obviously we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, we finally have lots of power. Holy cow, look at all that electricity. Can I get a solar generator working, please? Also, we may need to kill some animals for food. Thankfully, there's a whole bunch of random alpacas that have decided to wander upon my realm out of nowhere. So let's just quickly commit crimes here. How about we don't auto-open this anymore? That's getting a little annoying. Alright, good to know that hunting alpacas is very, very difficult. Come on. Okay, we got at least one of them. At least gives us a little bit more meat. And then I should probably repair the other robots that have perished. Yeah, it is a really cool run or die situation, which I like a lot. Like, it sounds fantastic, and I'm very excited to try it out. We all know how I am with these funny game modes. Yeah. Still 2 more weeks. It's way sooner than I had thought. Like, I legitimately just felt like the announcement was only made 2 weeks ago. 1 month is such a very low amount of time to just drop it on us, but you know what? It's better than just... Oh, it literally was just 2 weeks ago. It's better than, I guess, teasing it for months on end. They only give 3 weeks? Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm not super well familiar because I'm not a modder, but I feel like modders would be way more in tune with the timing of these things than I would be. This guy's almost fully flipped. We just need to really convert him and he'll be a good lad to join us. Okay, come on, Romanov, just join us already. Alright, how much longer for this thing? 1.6 days. Okay, while we're doing that, I'm pretty sure we can build the solar gen. Okay. Oh, that's part of the problem. Okay. I'm starting to see where I'm messing up a little bit with this. Okay, so we need to get that built now. And then where is Buildy? You're not Buildy. Where's the building robot? Oh, he's low energy. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's follow you to the charger. I forgot some of these robots have not been auto-charging, so that's why we haven't been building anything, because the building robot was low energy. So now I have to get this fixed ASAP so we can get some power. I don't want to lose power while we're gestating. That's probably what happened. A Manhunter pack of Boomlopes has arrived, which is also annoying. Magmar doesn't have a gun, unfortunately. Okay, let's get this drafted over here. Oh gosh, one of them's out of energy too. Get you over here. Let's get you over here. I need to get rid of these. Alright, they're about to explode. That's fine. Fire is not really a big problem. Okay. Not a big deal. Okay, and then you... Okay, that's fine. We need power. Okay, so deliver here. You finish building this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This run... I really wish I feel like I'm going way slower than I normally do in these runs, but... It's okay. Anyways, Canada was really cool, is all I'm gonna say. I completely forgot Canada Day was actually this past weekend, too, so when I went, I didn't realize that it was gonna be a little more expensive in terms of hotel costs, because it turns out everyone and their mother wanted to go to Canada for Canada Day, which was also kind of annoying for me as a non-Canadian who was trying to also visit Canada on Canada Day. Or at least Canada Day weekend. Oh my gosh, more explosions. Okay. I'm not a true leaf. Listen, I like Canada. It's really cool. There's a lot of food, is all I'm gonna also say about that. Actually, what did I eat this whole weekend? Oh, I will say, the one thing that was surprising, and this is kind of a completely unrelated thing. So how many people remember popcorn chicken from American? If you're an American, how many of you remember this wonderful thing called popcorn chicken? They used to have popcorn chicken in KFC in the United States, and it was this... I believe nowadays they call it chicken nuggets, and they charge you an arm and a leg for them. Okay? They were delicious. You know what I found out? Apparently, Canada KFC just has them. Like, it's just a normal thing that you can grab. No, I'm surprised. Like, I didn't realize that Canada KFC just has popcorn chicken. Like, you can just go and get it as, like, a normal item on their menu, and I didn't realize that was a thing. Because in the US, it's nuggets, and they charge you, like, $10 for 10 pieces of chicken nuggets, or you could go to Canadian KFC and get a bucket of it for 15 bucks. I may or may not have bought a bucket of chicken when I was at KFC. No, like, listen, KFC has a very specific flavor profile for these dishes that I really enjoy, and I was really surprised, and that's why I was really surprised to find out that, oh my god, this thing still exists. That's the thing. That's like, I didn't realize it still existed. Where's my tunneler? Listen, I just like chicken, okay? I eat a lot of chicken. Oh, I have to do just, oh. These things have to gestate for multiple days. Okay, interesting, I did not understand how this operated. Okay, so this thing's gonna take a while. How much? I don't have that many components is the problem. You know what I need? If I can get access to fabrication, we can fabricate our own components. It's been a while since I've done, like, mech gestation, which is why I was like, oh, that's a thing. At least these guys are about to flip. Okay, if I can just get her to... Okay, here's what we need. We need her to research, and only research right now. But right now, she's also, like, the main warden. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's change her work schedule. You don't need to cook anymore. Magmar will cook. Lumi will handle the prisoners. So you don't have to do that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's do that. I did. I think when the expansion first dropped, I actually did a Mechanator run. I think we didn't get through all of it. We definitely didn't get through all of the quest line, if I recall correctly. So this is an opportunity for us to try getting through the quest line. You enjoy cooking? Me too. My favorite thing to do right now is cook in the office. So obviously I like to cook in my personal office with a little electric pot that I bought. And I bring ingredients from home and I stuff it into a pot and I make a dish out of it at the office, and it's delicious. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? How much sodium is in my office? A lot, actually. I make udon soup primarily. So I will chop up veggies and meat at home, and I will bring it and make it in the pot at work. And I will have a nice bowl of udon noodle soup, and it's nice. Like a cat mom was have the portal. Listen, portable pot is actually a wonderful thing, okay? Also, the main thing is that it also prevents me from spending too much on high-calorie, unhealthy foods, such as fried chicken, and allows me a more delicious option that's not as unhealthy. Have you yet to get a grasp on utensil management? Oh, yeah. Here's the thing, especially for... I hate cleaning up too, but here's the thing when you're cooking, and this is what I do. You have to clean as you cook, right? Like, that's what I always do. I clean the dishes as I cook, and that's the way I don't have as much to clean up at the end. So, for example, okay, I just threw a bunch of stuff into the pot, and now it's boiling, and I needed to wait for it to boil before I go into the next step, and everything else is already chopped up. Let me clean the... you know, the knife, cutting board, etc, 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 and then move on to the next thing, and so on and so forth. That's the best way to do it. It minimizes... Oh boy, there's an internal fight. Oh boy. What is happening? Ah! Conflict! Alright, we gotta go capture this guy now and tend to his injuries. Running out of medicine for these people. Okay, let's see. What's our next research? I want to say multi-analyzer is probably a fine option. And now that we have the option to, let's get a geothermal generator right there. Perfect. And then I remember if I'm doing this right, I think I have to do it like this, because then that, and then make sure that's not roofed. Perfect. And then I just need to make sure I have enough steel for this, which requires a decent amount, which we do have. Okay, you're injured. You're injured. Which means now she's got a bed rest, which is also really annoying. Okay. Oh, you're a little more last minute. Got it. Except for the pan used before the plate can't bring to let your food get cold while you wash the last couple pots. Yeah, no, the last one I also don't clean up right away. Like, listen, you gotta eat it while it's hot and fresh, and then you can clean up. Okay? You gotta enjoy the food, right? Like, that's why we cook. Because we're not here to eat... We're not here to eat gross things. We're here to eat wonderful, delicious things that make us happy, right? And also fill us up, and maybe don't ruin our existence. This thing is almost gestated, right? Okay, so this one's got 9 hours. This one's got 3 gestation cycles remaining. Okay. Get the next one going. Okay, so if I want to quickly set up an army of these things, it's gonna take a while. So right now we're setting up a... Okay, hold on. While we're doing this, since I have 12 components, should I just get another core? Or would I get a scyther? A pikeman, I think, would be really beneficial. Okay, so I'm gonna need another brain. Thankfully, Coyote here is a person. Let's load up this... Let's load this up. What am I missing? Steel? What do you mean I'm missing steel? Don't we have a lot of steel sitting around? Okay. Let's insert Coyote. Yeah, let's throw Coyote in here. There we go. I probably do need a tank too. I mean, I guess a Scorcher would be a tank. I mean, tunnelers are tanks, right? I'm already building a tunneler. These things are fairly bulky as right? Makes a dangerous force in combat. Gigantic power claws, ultra thick armor. So I am already building one anyways. It just happens to function dual purpose. You should clean up when you get hungry. Meanwhile, you just leave the dishes to soak. Happy and full equals not washing any more dishes for the night. That's true too. I know that feel all too well. We're gonna get a lot of these, don't worry. Okay, let's get Apostrophe out of here. All right, he's freed. We have the mechanoid back. And then these will get built once I get more steel. The tunneler, once he's done, I'll have to give him a name. Okay, so I think our power grid is mostly sustaining again. Just need to grab all this. I might need another lifter. The more I look at what we have, I think the amount of lifters we have is just not nearly enough. Let's see here. Let me also look at something real quick. Let's make sure Twitch is not exploding on me, because I think seeing something Twitch was going on with Twitch. Okay, we're fine. Got it. Oh boy, I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Oh. Magmar is fighting a Manhunter Boar, except you don't have any weapons, which is also really annoying, which means now I need to get one of the... You're just gonna punch this to death? Can you actually just punch it to death? Oh, okay, cool. Is there a way to get better weapons at this point? What do I have? So I don't want to use multi-analyzer. Gas operation. Okay, so let's get blowback operation actually for firearms. Because the problem is that it's just biocode weapons. I think for now, what do I have? I don't have anything I can make for you. That's kind of the problem. I don't have a weapon that I can just give you. That is kind of an issue. What are my other options? There's no more ruins on this map that I haven't already peeked through. Alright, let's just even get more steel. I think if we can get some traders through, that'd also be nice. So, let's see how that pans out. Because the main problem, too, is our power, obviously, because we have so much tuning. I do think I need another lifter. Okay, here's my plan. Let's repair the other missing robot. Let's get Magmar tended to, because Magmar just fought off like a boar. Oh, jeez, you are not a very good doctor. Oh, we need to set up a hospital. I think I'd like to actually use this area as the hospital. I think that would actually be not a bad way of doing things. I'd also like to make things not out of... the problem is I don't have enough... I don't have people that can craft rocks. Okay, so here's my plan. Let's let Lumi hunt. And then if she's not hunting, she's crafting, because I need someone to craft. And right now, she's the only person who can. Because unfortunately, Romanov still refuses to join us. And Phil here, well, he's got some scanning sickness, because we kind of ripped his brain apart for a core. Yeah, at least there's only 2 more, and then we should be fine. Alright, rest of the week. So tomorrow is the one flex day that we have. I don't know what we're doing. I'm open to suggestions. I did say that we're gonna do something explosive-y for Freedom Day, but I was looking through my game list, and I don't exactly know what that would entail. The only thing I could think of would maybe be keep talking and nobody explodes, but I'm not sure how you can do that with a Twitch chat type experience. A lot of the other games I have aren't necessarily big, streamy, explodey games. The only other one would be Helldivers, which would be the most lore-accurate option. I've never done a Helldiver stream. You can't do a chat, you need voice comms? Okay. In that case, I probably won't do that. I'm trying to think then, what do I have? I have Helldivers, which is probably the most closest one. There is the Steam Summer Sale, so I am also kind of peeking through that and seeing if there's anything interesting. I'm probably not going to do any shooter games. I was thinking about Ready or Not, but I'm not sure if that's one I want to really play. So, we'll have to see what options there are. I don't really want to play anything like Tarkov or games with that style anytime soon, because I think every time I play it, I don't think people will really like watching it, because I'm not a top tier player, so I'm just going to avoid that for the time being. Also, poor Nadeza has had no fun in the past while. She probably needs to, I don't know, read a book before she goes stir crazy. Actually, what I should do I'll just put a, I actually don't own Warno. Surprisingly enough, I don't own Warno. I have Red Dragon and Steel Division. I don't actually know if I ever bought Steel Division 2. I did buy Steel Division 2. That's crazy. Wow, this game had so much DLC that I just straight up never bought. What in the world? Hold on. Okay, so if I were to buy Steel Division 2 and all of its DLC, it would cost me $82. I'm not gonna touch that. I wanted to like Steel Division, I really did, but I could not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Railroad Tycoon. I actually do have Railroad Tycoon. I've done Railroad Tycoon a few times on stream. Or no, we did Open TTD, Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe, because Railroad Tycoon is, well, it's a very old game, which is kind of the problem too. And I know there's a bunch of other ones. I actually like train games a lot. They're way fun. I have thought about being one of those people that gets into Train Simulator, but then I decided that's a lot of money, and I didn't want to do that. TTT, no, not TTT, Open TTD, or Open Transportation Tycoon Deluxe, which is a fan-made remake of Transportation Tycoon Deluxe, which is that funny train game that I played a few times on stream. I actually do like Trouble in Terrorist Town. Like, Trouble in Terrorist Town was one of the things I played a ton of back in the olden day. I used to be one of those. I used to play a ton of, what's it called? There was a time in my life where I just played Source games all the time. Oh, jeez, we're out of food. Okay, you, and then, hold on, okay, so you and you, let's go kill these Muffalo. Alright, they happen to be asleep, which means they're perfect for the picking. Okay, move you over here. Fire. Fire. Alright, go for the next one. Well, these things aren't, oh boy. Wait, what do you mean you went on a tantrum? Oh, because she's hungry. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to carve up the other one yet. Ugh. I'll just haul it over. Alright, she's beating it up for some reason. I prefer if she didn't, because that's my food. Okay, let's quickly chop this up. Okay, good. Okay, so Magmar, I need you to quickly butcher this. You eat whatever's sitting around. Eat the insect meat if you have to. Then I need... Okay, so you, butcher... You two, go over here, get clock as well. Let's start chopping up this one. Also, that's just stating, okay, so apostrophe's ended up in the wrong group again. Okay. Alright, let's kill this. I don't know, we only have 2, but that should be fine. Okay. Cool, alright, grab you. Get the next batch over here. Oh, they're angry now. Cool. Alright, now this did take a bunch of damage, that's fine. We got food. We should be okay. Okay, there we go, there's our meals. It's fun if you need friends for it when your eyes is not a game to play with randos. I think it depends. I think it's fine playing with randos. I played a lot of my... When I was in my era of playing Source games, I played all of them with randos. But that's because I didn't have a lot of friends that played Source games. Friends there's loading games are really good fun. One of the ways played scene and played games. That's the same way too. I don't play multiplayer games with randoms as much anymore. I used to be, like I said, I used to play a lot of Trouble in Terrorist Town, mini games, surf servers. There was a time when I was really into Counter-Strike. For the longest time, Counter-Strike Source was my most played game on Steam. And it is sitting at 477 hours, and then at some point I decided I was done playing Counter-Strike Source forever and ever, and then I never touched it ever again, which is fine. I think, you know, it's fine to eventually be done with certain games and move on with, you know, your life. You know what is cursed though? Hold on, let me just say something really cursed. I like playing shooter games. Shooter games is a lot of fun to me. It's a nice way to chill, kick back, and pretend I'm like an action hero. The problem is, a lot of the modern shooter games, the big popular ones that everyone plays, the arcadey ones, tend to deviate from the whole soldier aesthetic, kind of. Battlefield at least tries to stay within the soldier aesthetic, but Call of Duty has gone what I like to call the Fortnite route. It's incredibly Fortniteified. And because one of my friends was talking to me about this earlier, and for whatever reason, they decided that they're going to release a Beavis and Butthead DLC, which I saw and I was like, there's no way this is real, right? And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, this is an actual thing now, I guess. Hold on, let me pull it up. It's so cursed. I know Arma Reforged is a thing, but I don't own Arma. Let me just point out how absurd this is. If someone had told you that in 2025 there is a Beavis and Butthead DLC for Call of Duty, like official content, you think I was joking, Zoingo? No.
I got an idea.
Oh no. Oh no, this is real. This is where we're at now. How does it make you feel knowing this? Knowing that this is where video gaming is? I said to my friend that this is just cursed. I hate everything about this. See what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go through, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but it's just the Fortniteification of this genre of Call of Duty, and it kind of sucks. It looks like a mod, yeah, it looks like a mod, but it's very much real. Hi, Kefir. Yeah, no, this is real. This is legit. They even have a battle pass for this. There is a full-on battle pass that got announced for this. And I think the part of the problem is that they just want the money that Fortnite has, where it's like, hey, if you just grab all these random properties, right? A lot of companies want to do this IP crossover thing. Magic the Gathering does that, and I've complained a million times about it on stream already, so I'm not gonna rag on that again. But every company's doing it. Every game company wants to have... Oh jeez, what's chasing us now? 9 very angry guinea pigs have decided that violence is the answer. Alright, let's go put these things down. Also, you should be on group 2. Alright. Okay, let's go deal with the very angry guinea pigs. There we go. Oh my gosh, those guinea pigs are actually ripping us apart. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Let's have you quickly you undraft, you repair. And then... I don't know. These should all be dead now, right? Okay, so that should be fine. Okay, you start on squad. It's like, so I've not played squad myself personally, but anyways, yeah, this is where video games are going. Okay, Battlefield at least has not gone that direction. I'm hoping they don't go that direction and they just choose to remain in the, hey, we're just going to be, you know, the somewhat semi-serious, you know, soldier shooter, right? Because obviously a game like Helldivers is designed to be incredibly bombastic and a parody of society as a whole, and not really the whole deep soldier stuff. And there's a lot of other games you can play. I haven't played Project Reality Squad. I played Arma like a long time ago, like back in Arma 2 era. I know one of my favorite games right now in kind of this genre that I haven't had a chance to really play is Ready or Not, which, if you're not familiar, is the one where you're playing as SWAT and you try to deal with certain situations. I actually like that one quite a bit. It's very hefty. I suck at the game, but, you know, that's just part of the course for these genre of games. I'm very much more into the arcadey shooter titles. So Battlefield. I used to be a big Call of Duty fan. Like, I think I got into Call of Duty when Modern Warfare 2 came out, and then I played backwards for World at War and 4, and then I played forwards up until... I think I stopped playing around Call of Duty, or Black Ops 1. Because the genre, like, it's just, you know, it's a very hyperactive game, and I just did not have the skills necessary to flick shoot or whatever thing people are, whatever skills you need to win. And that's why I've stopped playing Fortnite. I played Fortnite like the first season it came out. I thought it was kind of a cool gimmick, the building, but it just became too much, and I just didn't enjoy it anymore, and so I stopped playing it. The same way with like just a lot of these other games, which is like eventually I'm just gonna stop playing these games because I don't enjoy it anymore. I don't have the skills necessary to play it, and I'm not gonna be bothered to force myself to play it. You got up with Call of Duty and Zombies and Medal of Honor. Me too. Oh, you know my favorite? I saw someone streaming it the other day, and I was so surprised. But my favorite, I think, Medal of Honor game is Airborne. That game was so cool to me. Like, oh, you're telling me I hop out of a plane, land somewhere, and try to figure out where my and do my objective? I was like, this is awesome. This is great. I love that game. That game was fantastic. Got to 200 support. Oh, jeez, that's so much money spent on that. Honestly, Ready or Not is either super serious breach and clear, or I opened the door, tossed gas nade, and got John Wick by a cashier robber. Yeah, no, that's kind of my issue with Ready or Not too. That said, I have been watching. When I was playing Ready or Not, I was watching this show called SWAT, and that's kind of why I was like, oh, I want to play Ready or Not. I want to be one of those. I want to be that action hero. And then it was not very much an action hero. But then I found out there was a zombie mod for Ready or Not. And I'm like, ooh, I should probably download this. Oh my goodness, it's ready. The tunneler. All right, here he is, our big boy. How much bandwidth does this guy take, actually? I'm kind of curious. Oh, he takes 3. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay, so I don't think anyone can craft this because you need 6 crafting minimum, and I don't think a single person here has that much crafting skill. Yes, the LAPD SWAT show. That is exactly the one. The one that just got canceled after season 8. And the one that may or may not be getting its own spin-off yet again. Alright, what am I naming him? Alright, he needs a name, for he is a tunneler with big meaty claws. Alright, hello there, Mr. Krabs. It's really funny, because, like, I will watch a show and because I am a sucker for popcorn TV, if it's entertaining enough. So, I loved Criminal Minds, and I was like, oh, that's Shemar Moore. When I saw him in SWAT, I'm like, wait, I recognize this actor. Hello, Jujulians, how are you doing? Yes, I am Kashiwa Hakuse. Oh my goto. It's me. How are you doing, comrade? And so it's like, the problem with SWAT is that, okay, the problem with these popcorn TV shows is that the sense of danger goes away. Oh my gosh, this thing digs so fast. Wait, look at how quickly it's just ripping apart that steel. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my god, they weren't kidding when they said this thing tunnels. This thing is tunneling. That is incredibly beautiful to watch, actually. Okay, so basically all the metals on the map will be gathered soon enough, and then the main problem is I don't have enough. Okay, so I could get a pikeman, which I probably should get a pikeman, so at least I have a long, but I don't have enough, I don't have enough bandwidth. So my choice is I shut down 2 the small mechanators, or I build more band nodes. Unfortunately, I don't have the skills necessary to build a mech commander helmet, because that requires... Yeah, it requires materials I don't have. Wait, did I get rid of... Wait a second. I didn't get rid of the mech chip, did I? Yeah, specialized drilling robot drills quickly. Surprise Pikachu face. I know, it was surprising to me too. Do I really... Is this really the only thing I have options? Okay, so I need to make sure I have at least a few available for the mech band antenna, right? So I need at least 4 components remaining. So perhaps I don't actually manufacture a pikeman just yet. Probably not yet. Yeah, let's leave that alone for now. I don't think we can justify that for the time being. We'll just leave this be. And then... Do we have enough food to last us for some bit? I think we need to go hunting. Let's go order... You know what? All of these wild boars look delicious. It's a lot of actual random animals that are on the map. I will get more RAM, worry not. We're Working towards it. Unfortunately, I don't have the multi-analyzer yet either. Which would be really nice because we'd get cool things like a mech band dish. Oh wait, no. Integrator headsets. +9 bandwidth. Yeah, jeez, okay. Our handle that suddenly can handle a field. You know what actually I should do? I should pick another person to become a mechanator. I don't actually remember how to make another person a mechanator though. Because you need to install the... let's see, make control pack, 1 control group, bandwidth pack, +9 bandwidth, but you need 2 signal chips. Wait a second, can't I just call in the Diabolos and just kill it again? It's not like those things were really hard to get. You need a mechanician. Oh, so I have to get it from a quest line. Okay, got it. That's fine. Okay. So for the time being, Natesa's going to be our primary specialist. God, look at all that steel. Oh, it's so beautiful to watch. Wait, I'm going to order this one to dig that compacted machinery. Oh, look at it go. The thing is, I can't craft the backpack because I don't have the crafting skill. The actual big problem is none of our active pawns have crafting. The only one that could craft is this one named Phil, who is not yet part of our colony. So if we can get Phil to join us, I think it'd be great, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Because I know Romanov here's primary goal is to dig rocks. Yeah, I would love to get a fabricator bot if it didn't require a completely separate quest line of technology. Hi Garm, how are you doing, comrade? Let's get this. Also, I should finally start getting turrets, shouldn't I? Because Lumi's the primary hunter. No, the Gamba's gone. Oh, the Gamba's not on right now, but let me turn it on and I'll do a vote in a bit. Oh no, it is on. Garm is on the list. Silly button.
Oh hey, A シリボタン。
I appreciate you pressing that funny, silly button. Thank you, local burb Garm. I appreciate it very much. 21 months is crazy. It is almost 2 years. That's a year and 9 months. That is 2 human gestation periods worth of subs. I appreciate it, Garm. Thank you for being with us for so long. I know you've been here for way longer than that, too. Don't worry. You've been here for a very long time. You want to sub, Mumwani? That's okay, Magpar. I'm always of the opinion, sub when you can, and if you can't, your presence here is also equally as appreciated. I know, money is tough. My money's like screaming in agony right now after some of the recent purchases that I've had to make for things that I'm not going to discuss. Oh, is there no more compacted machinery on this map? Oh, there is. Oh, there's a whole meteor. Right. Where is my funny robot? It's time to stop digging those rocks out and start digging these rocks out. What car would I drive? Okay. You want to know what car I actually would like? So, I've actually thought about this. Obviously. So, one thing that I really like in cars, especially in car design, I really like cars that have those pop-up headlights from like the 80s. Okay. Those are some of my favorite car aesthetics. I actually really like the blocky car aesthetic. The simple answer is that if I could get a Toyota AE86 with the the Corolla AE86 Sprinter Torino, that would be the car. The tofu car, as everyone calls it, from Initial D. However, those are like $80 now. Or those are like $40,000 now. They are incredibly expensive. The other one would be a Toyota MR2 is the other one that I would really like to have. A Miata is also another one I've also considered as well. But those... Let me just pull it up real quick. It's either something like this or something like this. I love how these look. They have a certain vibe to them that I just really, really enjoy. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was married, I probably would be into car drifting. And I would probably turn one of these into a drift car. But Ray says I'm not allowed to do that. so I won't. But those are, if you had to ask, those would probably be it. Granted, that's not what I drive on a day-to-day basis, but this is probably like one of the ones that I would really enjoy to have, right? It may not be a good car by any means by today's standards, but it has a certain aesthetic charm that I really, really like and enjoy. Like, look at that. Those pop-up... They actually stopped making... Like, cars don't have pop-up headlights anymore. I believe there was, like, some regulatory reason why they don't do this anymore. I think it's because, like, the way that you have to... Like, how these get repaired is kind of a nightmare, and just... You have to guarantee that it's, like, a maintenance issue, like, with the whole popping up and down thing. So that's why they're not really frequently available. They're not... Cars are no longer constructed with pop-up headlights for that reason. Is car being a drift Miata with passenger soup hot pot upgrade? No. Okay, I love soup and hot pot, but I'm not crazy enough to be drinking soup while I drive in a open-topped pot. I don't want to have that spill on me. I'm not that crazy. Okay, I may be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. Please trust in that statement. Please believe me when I say that. I may be crazy, but I'm not completely insane. If you could have any car, you'd be a 1967 Mustang Fastback. Let me look at this. Hello there, Saranchik. How are you doing? Let's look at this thing. Is this the car in question, Garm? Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. I'm not too into American muscle cars, but I can appreciate a nice looking car. I love those center headlights though. That's a power piece right there, having those central headlights. Oh man, yeah. That's gonna be a drive personalized customer armored vehicle of some kind. I mean, listen, obviously the other car that I would totally like to have would be a Kettenkrad. I've seen Kettenkrad, not quite like, I guess copycats for like $20,000, but I'm like, I can't justify buying that. I'd rather just buy my own metal fabrication shop and just fabricate it myself. I don't know how, but I'll learn how to do it. Just because I don't know how doesn't mean I can't learn. Alright, learning is good, and I can learn how to do things even if I shouldn't have, if I have zero reason doing any of that. Oh wait, we are actually researching. Okay, so I think once we get this, we'll get more firearms. Did we get all that components? Oh, let's haul that over real fast. Where is Lifty? Alright, Lifty, I need you to lift me my components. Let's see. Used to like an old actor car with a real dancing lady, and then Dave Chappelle made fun of a skit. I don't know which one you're talking about, but that's kind of... I don't know which car that is. We have small fast cars like me out, but I'm a fan. Oh, I mean, listen. It's still cool. Alright, just have it. How's that art practice going? So my art tablet's still sitting there that I haven't used in quite some time. Maybe I think next week Tuesday I can probably do an art stream, because I know people like seeing me do art even though it's really bad for some reason. People are like, you should do more art. I don't know why, but we can think about, why is this book still outside? Oh boy. I don't know. You know what? I was gonna make this a... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I need a bookshelf. I need a bookshelf now. Here's our small reading nook. What do I have available? I don't have enough... Oh, I do have enough blue for this. Okay, perfect. Let's do this. So I can store that in there now. Perfect. No, I'm not gonna stream on Friday because Friday is the day that Ray has specifically uses for her time, is the best way I'm gonna describe it. Friday is this is the Ray hour. It's Ray o'clock. Some would say, and for that reason alone, I can't. Also, where is the... Manufacture textiles. Here we go. Let's just throw all textiles on here. Need to get them off of this. Also storage, bio-coded. Let's get the bio-coded weapons out of here. Bio-coded weapons, no. Perfect. But yeah, I will try to do some art soon. Personally, I'd love to daily drive an M41 Walker Bulldog. If I look this up, if this thing has treads, that's the reason why you can't even drive that on the highway. Because treaded vehicles are gonna ruin roads, and that's why most people don't. Most places you cannot drive a treaded vehicle like this without prior permission, because it just ruins the roads. Oh, a trade ship is passing nearby. All right, perfect. Let's go trade with them real quick. Okay, let's see. I don't... Ooh, actually... I don't have anything that I want from them. The components would be really tasty, though, but I can't afford 41 each. Actually, I probably can. I'll sell all the gold, that's fine. I know there's additional gold somewhere down here, so it's fine to do that. Yeah, here we go. Let's get some gold back, and we can start digging up some uranium. Okay, Romanov has rejoined the colony after a moment of contemplation. Okay, so this one is now set to Romanov. He gets his room back. Welcome aboard, he who can't fight. But he... Oh boy, a warg is hunting. Oh right, I don't have, what's it called? Run and gun. Oh boy. Probably have someone assist there. Okay, Lumi fought it off on her own. She's fine. Still need to resume your star sector. Striding, traded vehicles, and rubber tires. Okay. Yeah, we don't have run and gun anymore. Can cross a half-track street, and you could, in theory, run it on the road wheels instead. You could. Oh, I should have to play the game. Listen, I'm learning. We're learning how to do it, right? Oh, I just forgot to turn the throwy thingy on. 1 second. Let me do that. Sorry. Forgot to turn certain things on in my rush to go live. Actually, let's see how the YouTube stream is going right now, because I'm not actively looking at it too much, other than I have the chat active. I'd love to drive a BTR. So many military heads here who just want to, who wish to drive the funny vehicles. There we go. I too enjoy the funny vehicles. What do you first talk about in stream? Making Star Sector stuff and breeding Undead Spark. I need to get back to doing Star Sector modding. I'm in the same boat. It's like, I should do this eventually. I just haven't had the chance to actually sit down and do it. But the thing is, like, I don't know how to do... I don't know how I'm gonna design a ship, and that's kind of where I'm hung up on. I think if I knew what I wanted to do for a ship, then it probably wouldn't be as bad. Oh my god, this thing is just ripping things apart. Can I have it rip apart that? Let's see, what else is on the map? Oh my gosh, look at all that steel. Wait, wouldn't this crank my wealth up? Hold up. Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have dug out all that steel. I think that just cranked my wealth up significantly. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Maybe we don't dig that up. Yeah, that's true. I also want to switch all of the walls to stone at some point, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet either. Just due to the lack of... Like, I need a better storage place. In fact, let's make a storage room. I need a dedicated storage and space. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually extend the... Okay, I'm going to extend the freezer by a notable amount. We're actually going to go all the way to here, and I believe I can let this stay open. So if I do this right, so if I remember correctly, I should be allowed to just do not roof here. And let's make a proper workshop. So let's see, so probably some kind of entertainment complex here. That's the power station, and then I can probably move the... Let's see. probably need to build a workshop. Maybe over here is fine. So we can seal this off so it's all indoors, and let's see, what am I using? 3 tile wide hallways? Seems a little excessive, but that's probably fine. So we can go here. Okay, wait. Okay, that's the problem. 3 tile wide hallways, cancel this one. Listen, we're planning, we're building things actually. All right, and then I think this entire section here can just be a giant workshop. Probably something along the lines of this will be the storage, and can probably have this area be the primary workshop. In fact, we can probably have it go all the way out to here. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I think we'll do it like this. Okay. So that'll be storage. In fact, we'll actually crank it up one more tile, just so I can have a center. Yeah, perfect. All right. Also, if you need to fix your ADHD and autism with Adderall, I can't really comment on that because I myself don't take Adderall. I knew some people who did take Adderall quite a bit, but that was I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not one for discuss. I'm not someone who can speak well on mental health issues, as it's not something I've ever really had to deal with myself. But hey, if it helps you, then it helps you. More power to you. If you know what works, then you know it works. Simple as that. How much energy could this thing realistically take? I am now kind of curious. Also, let's set this to a recharge after 10%. Should be fine. So that should be fine. How are you doing, Rano? I see you there. Welcome to the funny colony. If I can just get Phil to join us, everything will be okay. Because then he can craft everything I need for the mechanoid shenanigans. That's really what it comes down to. How many working body? Well, there's 4 humans. Humanoids. Also, if you type colonist, that's kind of the trigger word to be in the raffle to get the next colonist. And there's about 4... What are these mechanoids are called? The really janky, small shooter ones. And then there's the 1 tunneler, and then there's 4 other drones beyond that. Okay, this one's gonna be blocks. Okay, so don't store blocks in here. Yeah, we're getting there. Especially now that we got access to a lot of cloths, we can actually make carpets. We have a single cleaning backpack. Also, this entire corner here is just a toxic wasteland, so hopefully people don't ever walk over there, or else they're gonna die. Fun times. We're just kind of ignoring that corner of the world for the time being, since I don't have a waste pack atomizer yet. But it is slowly getting closer, which is concerning me. I think what I'm going to do is, once I have access to a... What is that thingy called that people use to fling things? Transport pods? We're going to fling the toxic waste packs to be literally anywhere away from me. It is literally a problem for the future. Also, let's fill this in. I probably need to get another builder bot too, because we only have one. His name is Buildy, and he's hard at work. Actually, Romanov here is actually hard at work too. He might actually develop enough crafting skill in due time. Let's see here if this works correctly. He should earn EXP for crafting rocks. Perfect. Excellent. And then once we have enough granite bricks, I'm gonna just start replacing all the walls with it, you know, bit by bit. And this should be, yeah, we have infinite power. We have so much power on the grid now, and we have corn. We actually have way more meat than I thought we were gonna have. We have way too much. I need to get another shelf. I didn't actually realize we'd stock up that much on meat. But I guess that's fine. Anyways, Rano, how are you doing? I know you weren't streaming today, right? But I know you've been playing a lot of the other... I know you're playing some Hoi 4 as of late. Speaking of which, I have not actually played Hoi 4 in quite some time. Every time I look at Hoi 4, after the most recent DLC, I'm like, ooh, I'm really disappointed in where they're going with this. And I know they're trying to do some new stuff with changing the naval aspects in, I know in one of the more recent dev diaries, where you now have to manage coal and other resources. Thing with the mods almost exclusive. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, it really killed my enthusiasm for Hoi 4. And I heard Vic 3's DLC is really good, and I've been meaning to give that one a shot again, but again, had not had a chance to do so, and it's not exactly a priority for me to play Vic 3 of all things. Wait, does this thing need a big charger? I hope not. Okay. Oh, I do need a big charger for... Oh. Okay. This thing needs a chunky charger. I should probably build a better way. I need to build these in a better way. Wait, I can't just move these things. These things are permanent. Wait. Okay, this is stupid. Wait a second. So... these are permanent, but the... okay, that's really dumb. So I'm gonna lose components on this. The Victory DLCs are also because they keep getting better, but I've heard they're really good. I've heard the more recent one is really good, and the patch also just makes the game a lot more bearable to play. The only thing I've heard is that apparently meat is now way overtuned, and everyone wants meat to the point where they're not willing to eat grains if they have access to meat, and so their populations now starve way too much, which is also very funny to me. No, like, to the point where they're willing to starve if they can't get meat. But, or like, if they have meat and... okay, so it's like this. So in Vic 3, you have those goods, right? If a market has access to meat and grain, and they're overproducing grain, but underproducing meat, they will... and so meat prices are higher than grain, they will still starve if they're not able to eat the meat and are forced to eat grain, which is really funny because now you have a country like China who's starving because they don't want to eat rice. It's vaguely cursed is the best way I'm going to describe it. Also, we can now manufacture a singular gun for Magmar. So Magmar, I'm going to give you a... you can have a sniper rifle. Let's get you one of those bad boys. Actually, wait. What's the crafting skills? Crafting 7 minimum. Oh god, I don't think we have a single person that can craft it. Nope. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. You cannot craft that. We'll, we have to wait until we can get Phil. Phil has almost joined us. Like, that resistance is slowly ticking down. Actually, if they're happy, you're supposed to put them in a, I believe you're supposed to give them their own bedroom, right? And then they'll be a lot more amicable to your requests. Hold on. That's correct. Hold on, let's see if that's correct. Let's move this door over here. Get rid of this one. No, we straight up don't have anyone that has, yeah, we're gonna try to give them a better room. Listen, they have been sitting there for a while, let's give them a better room so they can maybe be more willing to join up with our adventures. Also, while we're doing this, let's rebuild this out, because I want a better everything. I need more food storage. It's kind of my priority as well, because we have a lot of wood, might as well burn through it all. And now that Buildy is still building that carpet, because carpet takes a while to lay down. I don't think one of the other ones do. CK3 is like the only other one that I'm like interested in playing, but again, I just have too much things to play. I like legitimately the only game that I've been playing that's not stream games as of late is I have been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake because it's been I don't have all of my pawns are socially inept. The only one that's somewhat decent is Lumi, and she is actually the one that's set to wardening, so she's the one that's trying to talk to them. No, we are a... This entire colony is basically a computer science department where no one has the ability to talk to anyone else because they're all socially inept and that's how it operates. This is totally a jab at computer science majors. This is absolutely a jab at computer science majors. Oh my gosh, high interest, how are you? Oh no, why did the raid message break? Or thingy break? No, it's supposed to have a cool sound effect and animation. High interest, how are you? How have you been? How was your Emerald colony going? Welcome to the mostly vanilla run. I thank you for doing the shout out. Just because you're a comp psycho, just because you don't like talking doesn't mean you can't. Oh, it's okay. I understand. Don't worry. How was your stream though? I was actually supposed to be a comp sci person. Did you know that? In an alternate timeline, I would have been a comp sci major. However, ultimately, at the end of it all, I decided this was not for me, and I became an accountant instead, where I count money for money. Hi, Ichi. I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully, you're having a good time and relaxing. Thank you for swinging by to the mostly vanilla colony. It went well. You're pacifist. Oh, okay. So are you doing the pacifist meme where it's like you're not allowed to kill things, but your turrets are allowed to kill things? I've seen that a couple times. I'm not sure if that's what you're doing. Let's see. Where's my thing? I should probably call. What do I need to fight the next tier? Hold on. What is the next tier of threat? Let me look up the wiki. Okay, so it's basically the meme. Okay, so it's all non-violent colonists. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. That is tough. I hope you are able to survive. But I guess you can rely on traps and turrets to handle everything for you, right? How does this work again? Because this came in biotech for the mechanators and mech gestation. The plot line is I need to get to the I don't remember how this works. I need more bandwidth is the problem too. So okay, so let me think. So band nodes are +1. Mech commander helmet is +6. And then a mech lord suit would get me okay, so I don't have access to any of that, but I can get a mech link, which we have. Bandwidth pack was +9. So they started to kill. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that sounds about right. But hey, you know, you're surviving. I do appreciate the raid though. Hopefully your pacifist run is going well regardless. So I do need a second one of these. What does this take to make? Crafting 4 is easy. Crafting 6 is hard. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can just call in another thing and get another shit. Where did the other one go? Did I lose it? Wait a second. Oh, you know what? I think I sold the signal chip. I think I needed money, so I sold the signal chip. Oops. We may have to commit crimes in the near future. Okay, so you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, let's go. We'll just get more of them. It's okay. They're infinite. No. They're infinite because you just have to keep you just have to keep calling in through the comms console, and they just keep dropping. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. It's the because you have to, yeah, every time you kill the Diabolos, I think it drops 1. Let me double check that. Oh, every time you summon it, it gets there's more enemies in each further wave. Oh. I'm trying to remember why I sold it. I think I needed money. Okay, wait, let me okay, do I have to do a kill box? Am I about to sacrifice my morals and build a kill box? If I make a kill box, where would I put it? probably just cram them into the corner over here and just force them that way. Because let me think, they wouldn't have any tunnelers yet, right? Because they would just be Militors. If I can get at least one, I think I'd be okay. Because one would get me the Mech Commander's helmet. So that might be fine. Alright, let's do that. Alright, since we have enough bricks now, I think we can start setting up a exterior defensive system. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Alright, you build me a door. And let's see. I don't know how kill boxes are made. With a river, how would you build a kill box? If you see bridge, build a wall, and then you have to surround up to here. And then you can build probably a kill box maybe over here, which is out of the way. So that might be fine. Oh my god, I've never built a kill box. I hate building them. I think kill boxes suck, which is why I never build them. But maybe this is now I'm forced to do it. Because you would use, okay, if I remember correctly, it's sandbags, no, because you don't consume the chip when you research, you don't consume the chip when you do the research. Okay, hold on, I have an idea. Let's quickly slam out. Let's get some EMP. Let's get some EMP. Oh wait, this is infinite, right? It doesn't need to use grenades because we don't have grenades. Wait a second. Okay, so wait. So if I just slap everyone with EMP launchers, hold up. So give an EMP launcher to Romanov, realistically, and then I just need some heavier weapons is the other problem, which we don't have, but that should get me something to work with. Let me also get the multi-analyzer now. Oh god, this research lab sucks. Oh right, you can't move the stupid research bench. I have to make this room bigger. Alright, I don't want to do this. Alright, let's move this over here, and I'm gonna replace... And then I'm gonna put a multi-analyzer here, and then this is now no longer a door. That should be fine. I'm just retrofitting whatever I can fit in this stupid thing. Speaking of research benches, and 1.6 came with a super 10 bench set up to account for new room penalty change. Oh, that's right. That's a new thing, right? Where they get bonuses if they're in this specific type of room or something, right? Like that. I do recall something about that, and that sounded interesting. What am I out of? Why is building not building? Am I running out of wood? If the room type is wrong? Okay, so they're really trying to force specific room types, which I think is fine. Alright, I'm gonna need to move all this over here too. Let's see if we have enough power. Okay, let's just do this. I have enough metal now. It's gonna take a while, but this is fine. This ensures that everything is connected. Mostly pure vanilla. You think I can do a pure vanilla run in this day and age after I'm so used to all my wacky-tacky QOL mods? That's funny. Hi, Info Dave, how are you? Are you having a good evening or morning? Oh, wait, you're Filipino, right? So that means it's morning for you. Wait, what time is it over there? It's 11:15. Speaking of the Philippines, you know what I saw the other day? And I actually bought? I found this in Canada, of all places. A bag of adobo-flavored potato chips. I haven't eaten them yet, but they sound amazing, and I'm excited to try them out. I only got to MV, slowly losing sand. Oh, right. You're playing, I don't remember the name of the mod pack, but I know it's got all the tech stuff in it. Speaking of, games. Are people interested in seeing more Vintage Story? I played it, like, once on stream. Thought it was fine. It was kind of a cute game. I haven't decided if I'm going to play it again, but I probably will in the future. Unlike how I said I'd play Minecraft again, and I never played Minecraft ever again. I'll have to give it a shot. But it's just so different to what I'm used to. Because whenever I play Minecraft, I actually don't like the survival aspect of Minecraft. Which is such a weird thing to say. I like the I like the factory building in modded Minecraft more than anything. I think that's why I'm drawn to games like Factorio and Dyson Sphere Program, and I guess even Satisfactory, even though I don't actually like Satisfactory that much comparatively. Satisfactory never hit the same to me compared to the other games. 7 by 13 in total, 15 by 11 interior. That's pretty big. Also expand this dumping ground a little bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, so now that we have this expanded dumping ground for food, let's quickly build additional shelves that we can use to store copious amounts of raw food. Because we should have enough wood, and if we don't have enough wood, let's quickly order Cotton Joe to chop down more trees. Oh, God. Here we go. Every tree is a threat to our existence. Perfect. 25 hours even DSP run, also bringing improved multi-threading for 300 massive gigabases. Wait, really? For Dyson Sphere program? I will say the one thing I'm always sad about Dyson Sphere program is that it doesn't have multiplayer. I really wish it had multiplayer. I think it would be a game of the year if it did. Supposed to hit 10 high-techs and multi-analyzer. Got it. Okay, that's a really big research lab then. Also, if I ever stumble over my words, a lot of times it's because I think faster than what I'm trying to say, and that's why when I'm speaking, if I ever stop, it means I'm like trying to figure out how to say the words I'm thinking of saying. It's a very weird thing to say, but it's true. But you'll notice it as I talk more. It's like, oh, I'm saying something, but why does it sound like I'm flubbing my words? That's literally why. Okay. Let's expand this a little bit. There we go. So there's a little bit more room there. Wait, did we manufacture the gun already? Where'd it go? Oh, all right, here's our EMP launcher. I'm gonna give this to Romanov. Also, oh, congrats, Interest. I forgot you were here. I'll also give it to Garm too. All right. I will assign this one to Interest. I can't put an underscore, and then we'll assign Lumi here to Garm. Yeah, the key word was colonist, which is probably not a word I should use. I'm gonna change the word. Change the word. The new word is Pringle. There we go. So now I can just tell anyone, oh, you want to join in? Just type in the word Pringle. Okay, so we should have enough resources for a while, and we should have to worry. I probably do want another building robot, though, which is kind of the issue. With a builder... Well, okay, with one of these things and EMP grenades. Actually, hold on, I'm kind of curious to see how this operates. I'm just going to fire at this deer. I just want to see. Yeah, because this doesn't use any... It's actually fairly inaccurate. Huh. Okay. So the accuracy sucks, but oh right, he can't aim because he doesn't have eyes. Right. Okay, that might okay. You actually don't get that anymore because you don't have eyes, which makes it kind of hard for you to actually shoot things. That might be a bit of a problem. Okay. Also, I forgot. So I forgot to set up a... Okay, that is correct. Okay. That should be fine. I will say I'm still happy that this game runs very well and smoothly as possible. It's beautiful to behold, actually. I do want to test out 100-person colonies just to see if the game will explode. But we can try that maybe next week on the end of the colony run. I'm not sure how fast people normally play this, that they're able to get to the... I wonder what the speed run is for completing the Mechanator questline. Because what do I have to fight next? The War Queen, right? And I remember the War Queen comes with a bunch of pikemen. And I know they're immune to a whole bunch of other stuff as well. I don't think they're immune to EMP, right? I'm trying to think how I want to fight the War Queen. Because I think the main thing is that they keep spawning an enemy too, right? I think I do have to set up like a kill box. Which is, it pains me to say that. I think I actually am required to build a kill box in order to succeed. Probably get rid of the watermill. Oh, jeez. I have to build a bridge, basically, that spawns right here so I can block off the wind turbines, and then wall this off here through here, and then I can try to force that, or I try to force funnel them. Where would I force funnel them? This is the problem when I built over. This is the problem by building near the river. And there's no other technologies for building bridges either. I have prosthetics, which I don't know if I need anytime soon. I'm doing anomaly technology. Beer brewing is not necessary. Swords is not a bad idea. Mortars, gun turrets would probably be solid. Don't think I need a minigun. Don't think I need most of these, actually. Multi-analyzer is probably the next big thing. Alright, that's fine. Shields. Oh, so what happened? A grizzly bear is hunting Magmar. Why? Strange. Very, very strange. Okay, let's... We just run around. Okay, and then let's get the other people who are trying to protect you close enough so you can actually partake in the not dying. Alright, so let's just try to have you bait here. Stand here, get firing. Okay, it's still angry. Come on, a couple more shots. There we go. Perfect. Not too bad. The entirety of St. Petersburg swamp, you're trying to tell me we can't figure out how to build on top of rivers? We can with the power of bridges. It is actually available to us. Oh gosh, the corn is starting to deteriorate faster than I can... Hold on. Just gonna expand this out ASAP. I need this hauled in now. Wait. Haul it, don't eat it. Where is my lifter bot? Okay. There we go. Have a good night, Magmar. Rest well. I know it's late for you. If I have enough wood, I could probably build a bridge. I don't have any mods that add additional bridge types. So I could build a bridge 1, 2, 3 here. We'd have to get rid of the... Okay, so I'd have to get rid of the windmill generator, which I think is fine. It doesn't actually produce that much water. It's not a surprise stream. No, I'm trying to figure out what to even play tomorrow. If you have suggestions, please give me an idea. I said something explosive, but I haven't decided what that explosive game is. I'm gonna have to look through those Steam Summer Sales if there's anything fun. Maybe we'll enjoy America through the lenses of American Truck Simulator, because apparently they keep releasing DLC for this game. There's a lot of DLC for this game, actually. It's kind of surprising. Oh my god, are we gonna lose to a boom rat? I'll lose to a boom rat. Let's get this over here. Helldivers was an option. I am considering Helldivers. The first Helldivers stream. Oh my gosh, what DLC? Wait, how much DLC have they added to this game since I stopped playing? What do they got? Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Montana, Wyoming, Arkansas, Nebraska. Wait a second, we basically have... Wait, really? Wait, they've added so much to ATS. What do they not have yet? Missouri would be next then, right? If they're going west to east, so they would need... They'd need the Dakotas. Iowa, Missouri would... Oh, wow. Wait, that's actually kind of impressive. Maybe we should play that on stream. I am kind of now really considering it. We can... the main problem is I don't have a wheel anymore. I used to have a racing wheel that I borrowed from my friend. That's how I did those streams, but if I don't have it, it kind of... I don't want to say it defeats the purpose, but it makes it less fun. And they were basically just glorified talking streams. Well, there actually is a... They did actually just release ATS Missouri. was the other one? Euro Truck Sim, right? But I don't think that one gets as many updates. Well, let me double check this. Let's see, yeah, because oh no, they do keep releasing DLC. They released Greece in December. But they don't release too many maps. Okay, got it. One single streamed across a tenth of the continental United States. Yeah, but that's half the fun. Because I had a friend one time tell me that people shouldn't have to travel outside the United States until they have experienced most of what the United States has to offer. Now, I don't agree with his statement, but there is some logic in it, in the sense that the US has some pretty varied landscapes that are incredibly beautiful if you're willing to go far enough to experience it. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I kind of want to see what some of these crazy things are. You know what I mean? You know what, I'm going to build another builder bot. I think it's fine to build another constructoid. Yeah, let's build another constructoid. I'm pretty sure I can kill a bunch of pikemen. Let's just state a pikeman. I think I can... Oh, I don't have enough components anymore. That sucks. Because you need 4 components, and we definitely do not have 4 components. Because we're burning it all for the multi-analyzer. Okay, you build this thing. And there is no more compacted machinery. Okay, so whatever we have is what we have. We don't have a fabricator, so we can't even make components. We can only rely on traders. Okay, you quickly build these while we're chilling about. I might need to prioritize building for her, but I don't really have any other builders. I need... Okay, Garm is our... Yeah, Garm is the one person who can rizz up these individuals, but they don't want to talk. Okay. Oh, hey, we actually got through 15 days of bad weather, so we are finally back to normal, clean weather after all that nightmare. Okay, so the other bedroom's actually not built yet. I completely forgot to finish that. Okay, 1. Oh, you know what? I think we can actually afford a... Oh, we got him! Alright, fantastic. Thanks to Garm's charm, we have now recruited Phil, who was actually a good crafter and a good doctor. So now we have found someone who will do all of our crafts for us, which is incredibly beneficial. I can't believe I lost the signal chip. Or did it deteriorate? Did I sell it, or did... I might have to look at the VOD later. I feel like I need to look at the VOD. I'm curious what I might have accidentally done to it. Yeah, I can't remember what I've done. Anyways, I think we'll just call it in, because if it's just... If the only thing it's adding, fighting the Diabolos, is 2 pikemen, we have access to EMP launchers and more assault rifles and 4 Militors and a big... and Mr. Krabs. I think we should be fine. Oh god, that looks terrible. Ooh. Alright, let's also take a look at Phil real quick. So Phil is... Okay, so we need the new... We need one of the roles filled now. Okay. So... Okay, so just for my own sanity, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... set ideology. And we're going to set them to Industrial University, because I cannot be bothered to... I cannot be bothered with the conversion rituals for this. Hello, Waha. How are you, comrade? Are you having a good evening? Alright. Industrial Priest. There we go. I'm cheating? Ah, I'm not cheating. I'm simply expediting the processes that would have happened eventually. That's all there is to it. Oh, fabrication. There we go. Alright, we're all gonna vibe here. We're gonna give Garm this role. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. But how are you, Garm? Hopefully you have... Or how are you, Waha? Hopefully you're having a good evening. I'm fumbling my words yet again because I am tired and I have had very little sleep, and I drove 6 hours yesterday. Okay, so that should be fine. So now, what does Garm need? Certain apparel, a cape. Garm demands a cape. Okay, let's move all of our production buildings, this other room. So we can start to sort through all of this. We have a bench, so we can make that. What else do people need for production? Promise I don't have any more components, so I can get an electric smithy. And let's leave it there for now. And then we'll put a door here as well. Unfortunately, our building bot he's very overloaded. And I'm out of components yet again. Because I need a subcore, which is 2 components. Okay. How do people normally find components? They just kill things? Hi, son, how are you, comrade? Trying to think. I think probably the best option is the compacted machinery. Because I burned through too many of them too early. So my best option is to just trade. Yeah, I think I just have to trade until I have enough to build a fabrication bench. So that might be fine. I guess the only other option would be long-range mineral scanner. Would not be a bad idea either. Rare thrombos. Could I kill the thrombo for its horn? If I kill the thrombo for its horn, I can sell the horn and make lots of money that way. Am I willing to commit such a heinous act? All for money? Am I willing to stoop to such methods? What do I have available to me? I have an assault rifle, I have a heavy SMG, and an EMP launcher. I might have to kill those thrombos. I'm doing pretty good. I drove 6 hours yesterday. I came back from Canada on a Monday instead of my usual Sunday, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. Canada's fun. I enjoy going up there whenever I have the opportunity to do so. I'm sure I've made that well known. And beyond that, I have very little else to say about the weekend other than it was filled with the good times, a lot of good food, and Ray may have developed an obsession with oysters, and she keeps demanding that we go get oysters at oyster places a lot. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's a thing that she's really into now, oysters. What is my relationship with a Nokam kinship? Oh god, was there a button? Here we go. Okay, so the Nokam kinship hates us. There is a mining site with silver guarded by 2 people that we can easily make in a day's travel. I think once Garm is done having a mental breakdown, I think we'll just send... Honestly, I think Garm can probably handle it alone. Maybe we send Magmar as well. Not sure if EMP burns are a thing that's in this. Interest doesn't have any weapons. Bill doesn't have any weapons. We can probably loot weapons off of them. I'm not sure how long a Mechanoid's battery lasts is the other problem, too. But it might be fine. Oh, you know the other thing we haven't been doing? We have not been taming any animals, so carrying things is actually a bit of a problem, too. Whatever, let's just let Garm get through that mental anguish. Let's get her a cape. Cape, we'll make it out of... What do we have? You can have a beautiful... blue fur cape. There we go. That'll be fine. Yikes. Okay, so unfortunately this is what I was afraid was going to happen. This needs to copy. And I need all of these linked together. Paste that so we can get those stupid materials off of that should never have been on there. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get... Yeah, so we probably should ranch. if we had to run into pikemen, Mr. Krabs is probably tanky enough to survive a few shots. We do need at least, to gestate one pikeman, I'm gonna need 40 plasteel. So I need these 4 components. We already have the core. Silver would be what we could use to buy. And then perhaps we could go... There's an item stash here. With 2 Silent Neuroformers. Oh god. An infestation. Giant insects are running towards you. Wait, what? Where? Oh! That's a weird spot for them to spawn. Interesting. I don't like that. Where is... Let's get Mr. Krabs over here. I need to deal with these, insects now. I think it'd be good to have a giant meaty threat to deal with them as well. Need to put more doors. Alright. It's getting a little rough here. Okay, you need to back up even further. Come on. Oh, these things are ripping us apart. Okay. Oh! That's not good. Okay, so you're dying, so you need to heal up. Quickly attack this to death. And then attack this one to death. Yeah, the main problem is one Mechanator is really tough to keep a lot of other stuff repaired. I do need a second Mechanator. Maybe I should just get the Neuralink things, and maybe they can be used to give us some additional firepower. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, because those... Maybe I don't keep the... Maybe I don't actually keep the small mechs. I don't think they might be worth it anymore. Maybe we should just terminate them. Because the more I think about it, they're just distractions. Right? They're not really powerful. They just exist. Well, let's repair them a little bit. I feel kind of bad. No, repair. Okay, repair these. Auto repair, yeah, because it drains energy. Listen, I'm trying to murder the bugs. The bugs don't have rights, alright? The bugs... They lost their right to existence when they decided to invade my land. Okay, you repair that one. Get Garm over here. Come on. I need this murdered. Okay. Yep, there you go. And then this one as well. Now we have some delicious insect jelly. Perfect. Okay. We have to go on an adventure. Take Magmar and Garm. We're gonna go to the outpost here. It's a bit of a journey, but I think they'll be able to make it. So we'll take Magmar and Garm. And... You know what? I'm gonna have them take Mr. Krabs. I think Mr. Krabs can make it. You know what? Actually, no. Let's let Magmar stay behind. No, the Mechanator should probably go. No. 89% energy. Mildly damaged. Should probably be okay, but allows to carry an extra... carries an extra 123 kilograms of items, which is insanely good. Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Rimworld traveling with mechanoids. Let's see. Okay, so mechanoids do not use power while caravanning. Wait, really? That's insane. Okay, fantastic. Alright, so take Mr. Krabs with them. Mr. Krabs is injured. Okay, hold on. Let's get Mr. Krabs tended to. Hold on, you need to repair. Oh, it's gonna drain all of his energy though, which is also really unfortunate. I think as long as it's like 50%, it should be fine. 50% should be enough to get to and from, or at least to handle any fight. So we'll have a tank that can handle the one trooper that's probably there, and then Magmar will come in with an EMP blaster to deal with any shields, and then Garm can actually do the killing. Okay. Let's do it. Alright. Magmar, Garm, Mr. Krabs. Send in with simple meals, herbal medicine, should be fine. You know what, grab a little bit extra food. A few more simple meals to keep him hardy and hale. And you know what, take the waste packs too, because then we can just drop them off and be done with these. Alright. They're off. We don't have any bedrolls, so they'll make it in 0.9 days, but that's the unfortunate reality. And we can at least keep ourselves tended to, and we'll try to repair and build. Let's repair this poor guy. Yep, and then we're building the bridge so we can wall this off so we can set up the kill box. I hate saying that, but it's true. We need a kill box. Okay, so how do kill boxes work? If I remember correctly, you try to make like a little opening for them to enter through, right? Like a one tile opening. So maybe I could make. Let's see, if I make this the kill box on this end, they'd have no choice but to move over here, which is kind of a nightmare. I build a kill box over here. A shooting gallery is a way to call it too. I mean, I could learn to fight properly. That's also another option, but... Oh, a bunch of traders have arrived. Okay, I don't have anything for them, but that's kind of nice that they swung by and said hello. I'm not here to kill people. I'm here to enjoy ourselves. Alright. There's a hunting spot here for plain leather. There's also... Everyone here hates us. All these factions just want us dead. Make Uma Musume racetrack instead. I have seen... My entire feed has been... only people talking about the funny horse game. And how they want to play the horse game. And how they want to see other people play the horse game. And how their horse game is very, very serious. And it's very... interesting to see. I don't plan on playing the horse game, but by God, it's everyone is really enjoying the horse game. I actually do like the characters in the horse game, because I remember we played with an anime mod for Project Zomboid, and I was very surprised when I found out that that mod had horse girl outfits as an option. And my favorite, let me just pull it up real quick. Uma Musume Tamamo Cross. This one is my favorite. This is my favorite horse. She speaks in a Kansai dialect, and she's like a very energetic individual. So, fantastic character design. Totally not biased or anything because of similar traits. Look at that fang. That's peak character design right there. I'm telling you. So, anyways, yeah, I'm not playing it myself, but props to those who are. Also, I forgot there's a heat wave, or is this just not strong enough to cool this down anymore? Oh, maybe it's not strong enough to cool it down. I crank it down to -10, maybe it's enough to cool it down, but my food is starting to rot. Cosplay as her next? I mean, I could commission something like that if I wanted to. I didn't realize all of our meat's not able to maintain. You know what? Let's get another cooler here if I can afford it. Oh, that's the wrong way. Gotta be like this. All right, we've arrived. Let's go. Oh my! I cannot command Mr. Krabs because Mr. Krabs does not have a mechanator here. That is questionable. Also, is that a Empire? It is an Empire person. Oh, okay. Maybe they don't have any turrets. I may be angering the Empire. Oh, there's psychic. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. We get in here. Okay, they're attacking us immediately. Okay, so how am I approaching this? Okay, pull guard. Okay. Okay, so wait, we don't have EMP damage. That's not a thing. Okay. Cool. I did not know that. Okay, for some reason I thought EMP damage was a thing. I think EMP damage was just a combat extended thing, so I may have made a mistake. Okay, hold on. We're not dead yet, so it's fine. We're not dead. Okay, let's quickly get Magmar out of here. Let's put you down right here real quick. You have no medical training, but it's time for you to learn how to be a doctor. Okay, I cannot apparently tend to your injuries, which is really odd. 10 without medicine. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Okay, so I did not... Okay. I would like to reload. As of about 2 minutes ago, before they arrived here. I did not realize that EMP damage was a combat extended mechanic. For some reason, I thought it was vanilla. Hi, Immortal. How are you? Everyone should learn how to apply a Turconite. Yeah, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it? Listen, I thought it was a core game mechanic, okay? I didn't realize. Gotta get Nedza over there. Okay, so I have an idea. Let's get Nedza over there real fast. She should be there fairly quickly. Okay, and then we're gonna have you guys stay here for a second and just camp for the day. Maybe vanilla just closes the table. So listen, I didn't know. It's been so long since I played vanilla that I completely forgot. Okay, that's why. Wow, that is a lot. Oh, right. You can't find ores on campsites. Ugh. Alright, once she gets over here, it'll be fine. It's okay. That's why we're learning. We're learning vanilla again together. We're all suffering together. I'll let these guys rest. Could kill animals, not really worth it. We'll just wait until Nedza gets over there. 0.6 days, and then they can move over together. And now they'll have the backing of a giant crab robot. Started trying to contribute to a new open source project. What is your new open source project? Peyote is also not a bad person. Like, once we get them going, they can be a melee beatstick. Decent crafting skills, also not bad either. Phil's also got good crafting, but we're not ordering anything yet. SS14 server stalker. What do you mean by a server stalker? Don't know what that means specifically. Also, oh, this one... Oh, okay, it's injured. I don't know what that means. Like the game? Stalker? Is that what you're referring to? Okay, got it. You have to remember, there's a lot of things that I've not played myself. Okay, got it. So it's a server themed around Stalker for Space Station 14, is what I'm understanding. Okay, let's start building the... Start building the inner wall. So I have enough wood for this. Yep, perfect. Okay, so I can build the inner protective wall. So we can set up our kill box somewhere that's not here. Thankfully, Buildy can slap that out relatively quickly, and then we'll probably just build a kill box. I guess we'll do it over here. It's a little out of the way, so let's maybe leave a few tiles open. Maybe we can even force them to walk across the water. The conversation is so bad. You're looking at it from too long, give you a headache. There are 3 files named thermal, YML, all stored in different places with entirely different data. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's probably not a good thing, is what I'm assuming. See, you gotta make sure you name your files correctly. I always name my files correctly. And I totally don't just name all my files ASDF in various assortments of letter smashing. Alright, here we go. Okay, so they've managed to meet up. Okay, so then... Now we're gonna reform the caravan. Go over here, grab everything. Yep, go. Alright, let's save before we walk in there. And hopefully this should be fine. Dingus, oh yeah, that's me too sometimes. Go through multiple to change a single thing. I don't know why they don't just name it like thermal 1, 2, or 3. Like, wouldn't that be easier? Alright, so... That one just left. Here's our treasure, the silent neuroformers. Okay, Mr. Krabs, you need to get over here now. Okay, I did not realize we were triggering the fight that quickly, but that's fine. Get in the cover. Wait for it to approach us. Okay, so I didn't pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. It used its Hellfire rifle. Let's pull back over here. Get out of the smoke. Wait for Mr. Krabs to get over here, who moves at the speed of sound. Very, very slow sound. Alright, Yakety Sax begins playing. Alright. I don't know if this thing's actually gonna chase us. Perfect, okay, so then we're gonna move over here. Smoke. Perfect, and then just let the crab start approaching. Here we go, crab approached and just clobbered him instantly. Now we can quickly grab the neuroformers, and we can see if there's any other cool treasures in here. Oh my god, this thing really does move slow. Beyond code, don't drive into looking at SR code. I don't know what SR code is, but I'm assuming that's the Space Station 13 thing. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think we claimed everything. Cool. Claim all the doors. Inside. Okay, so let's have... Can't pick it up. Okay, you pick this up for now. Arm picks up... Okay, Okay, pick up the other one. Okay, now let's check all the other rooms. Let's see what else we find in here. Oh, there's a turret. Oopsies. Hold on. Let the turret kill that thing real fast. Kill that turret. Food. It's fine. Oh! Russian devs are really fun, though, because they make 90% of the niche game mods. I can't answer that, but anyways. A Persona monosword with... This weapon's persona hates killing. If the weapon kills someone, its sorrow will transmit psychically to the wielder. Oh. Okay, I guess. Sure. That's a thing. Let's deconstruct this real fast while we're already here. I guess that's what we have to deal with now. A really cool sword that gets sad if it actually has to be used as a sword. I can imagine this sword just going like, I never asked to be a killer weapon. Wait, can I take this with me? Actually take the throne. Yeah, let's take that. Let's see, are these all the same? Sandstone, granite. No, I'll make our own. Claim this. Actually, let's uninstall this one as well. Anything else here that I want? I don't think ship landing beacons are worth any... Oh, well, hold on. I don't think they count for components, right? Nope, they just make steel. A little bit of a shame. If they had made components, that would have been really nice. Well, it's free steel, so I guess we'll take it. And I don't think there's any steel on the map anyways, right? No, if I remember correctly, on these generated maps, resources will not spawn, which sucks a little. So I think we just get out of here. We could take the Tinctoria, but it's not necessary. All right. Reform caravan, go back home. Make sure we have everything we wanted, meals, berries, all the components. Oh, we can't carry the throne, it's too heavy. 40 kilograms. Okay, so we can leave the waste packs here. Perfect. Take the sword. Take the L-Tex vests. Don't think I want to take any of the other stuff just because it's not really worth it. I think I'd rather just run back. I do think I take the granite brazier and take the chairs. It's fine. Alright. Cool. I have no idea what these words. Effectively downstep surrounded blob points, stop checking for expansion every tick to every 30-ish ticks, and call them hardened blobs as well as environments and those values. So I don't know what any of these words mean, but I assume it is all Space Station 13 shenanigans. Alright, I do need to use the restroom, so let me... Oh wow, look at this. It's actually being set up now. Okay, let me build a quick... We have enough wood, right? Okay, so let's quickly slap down our bridge here. I want a nice, simple bridge. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to set up a kill box, which I recall... Okay, let's see here. So let's start simple. Well... Okay, let's let it do its thing first. I need to use the restroom anyway, so let's just do some granite flagstone. Maybe like here should be fine. Slap a door down. That's the easy access point outside. And then we need to surround this lower section as well, so we can at least let our builder bot do its job. So we'll have to go about like this, seal this corner off, and then we'll need to seal this off as well with an exterior wall. So maybe we'll do something like, let's see, 1, 2, I can build one more bedroom, right? I should be able to build one more bedroom. Let's do another one on this side as well, just so there's a little bit more space. Slap that one in, and then this needs a wall. I'm just trying to make sure we have everything set up ready to go. And then we need a door here, here. Order all the trees chopped down. Perfect. Okay, so that'll kill everything. Excellent. All right, I'll be right back. I'll the game run on 2x speed. Hopefully nothing bad happens in the meanwhile. Oh god, I didn't realize there was a prison break. What happened to the prisoner? Oh, hold on. No, you need to beat him up. Please knock him out. There we go. That should be fine. Hi, Havel.
フザー・アットロングラスト3 Years of Follow My Favorite Cat があるプロフェッサー I look forward to many more キャッシュサンチアキャッシュサンチアキャッシュサンチア
But I'm not a cat girl. Where are you getting this where are you getting this false information about me being a cat girl? I don't know where you're finding this. Strange. Hi Havel, how are you? Thank you for 36 months is crazy, by the way. 3 years. I can't believe there are people out there who think that I'm worth watching for even more than 5 minutes. That's truly the miracle. But thank you, Havel. I appreciate 36 months is insane. Thank you for sticking by for so long. I wish I had some other crazy way to celebrate. I don't have anything crazy. I'll make new badges, I swear. Also, it's a tier 2 sub 2, so thank you for that. I'm doing pretty good. I came back from Canada yesterday, which I'm going to keep talking about, and I'm a little tired, obviously, from quite a drive, but it's not the end of the world. I've survived much worse in terms of driving. I don't know. Why are you refactoring code? It's just a funny game. It's just a funny game. Why are you trying to refactor things? Also, I just realized there's not a lot of light in a lot of these rooms, so I should probably fix that. Let's add more lighting. There we go, much better. Okay, so everyone's back. Distress signal from nearby camp. If I remember correctly, this is the weird flesh wall thing that I'm not sure if I want to fight. Also, let's drop... Where did the, Okay, hold on, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give Garm a Psylink Neuroformer. I'm gonna give Garm mental powers. Let's see what Garm gets. Let's see what the superpower lottery gets us. Garm has learned the ancient art of... Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh wait, no. Ah, chunk skip. Okay, that's not as exciting. But we're gonna upgrade Garm to Psylink level 2. What do we got? Garm has learned Word of Joy to make someone happier. Okay, that's fine too, I guess. Alright. I'm not gonna complain about Psylink happiness mode, so... The code organization for 14 is awful. I mean, you're taking on a coding project, someone else's code, and trying to make it into a functioning product, right? If anything, that is crazy to do. The fact you're even willing to do that... you know what? That's just how modding is, you know? You get passionate for a project, you have to make it happen. Right? I don't know what else I'm supposed to say about that, but that's really what it is. Also, did I set this up correctly? I'm not sure if this is all hooked up. It's not hooked up correctly. I think it's this tile here. Okay, so it's not just you, one person solo project. There's a lot of other people. Okay, got it. For some reason, I had the thought in my mind that it's just a one person project. Good to know that it's not the case, and that there's multiple of you suffering. Okay, but hey, you're all suffering together. Oh, it's open source. Okay, got it. Got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this chair, by the way. I do need a throne room for Garm, technically. I need more of these random robots, which is the other problem too, which I've not had a chance. Let's repair a clock here. This corner is getting more and more disgusting to look at, and I don't like that. Oh wait, hold on. These trees are, what is this? What's a witchwood tree? A toxin adapted tree with a twisted trunk. Huh. And rip thorns. Interesting. I don't like how any of that sounds. we may need to create some kind of barrier to prevent the toxins from reaching us as it's slowly creeping towards us. Is it all over if there's witchwood? I mean, it's only in the corner still. If I can make a pump, I can just drop off the excess waste pack somewhere else. Like, there's still time. It's not completely over yet. Oh yeah, I could just freeze them, that's true. Well, hold on, because they only stack up to, what, 5? I'm gonna run out of space for storing them eventually. I don't have deep storage anymore. Let's see. So if I were to do that, let's see, what do I got? I have a shelf holds 6 stacks, 6 times 5 is 30. So I'd only be able to store 30. I could actually just embrace the toxins. Like, that's not the worst idea. We are playing Fluid Ideology, so it's possible that we swap and get the meme for embracing it. So it's not a bad, that's not the worst option if we want to go that route. Speaking of which, I do need to do a leadership speech, which we haven't done any of these in forever. Let's just do a few of these so everyone's a bit happier. It is kind of gross, though. We can pump it out later anyways. We just need more, again, materials to do so. Alright, that leadership speech was so bad. Alright. Let's do a celebration of silicon. Let's see if this one gets us... Oh, geez. Why is Garm vibrating? Oh god, why are they all vibrating? Oh, because it's a dance party. Without loudspeakers. Alright. It sucked. Okay. Well. That's unfortunate. The dance party, wasn't too exciting there, unfortunately. Hello there. How are you doing? The vibration party wasn't good. No, it was not a good enough vibration party. Hold down, let them down. Yes. Just hold on 1 second. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to read your name. If it's in like, if that's Chinese, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to read that. If it's Japanese, I can vaguely read it, but even still, it's like, kind of. I'm not quite sure. Cargo pods landed nearby. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the baby food, unfortunately. Oh, the dead hair. That's fine. Okay, so what I have to do also, before I forget, is that these need to be linked, and I need to copy this, paste it here, so I don't have that mess up. Stolen from Toho character. I'm just gonna plug it into Google. I might know the character. Oh, I don't know why. I never actually looked at how, okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Where is... Oh, wait, chemicals got a oh, interest has a chemical survey. Wait, what? Chemical interest? Oh, we don't have any drugs for the poor guy either, so now he's demanding drugs, which is also a bit of a problem. Also, we do need a hospital. I have not set up a hospital yet. Ugh. Okay. I had to look up the Toho character in particular, because I was like, I swear I've seen the characters before, but I couldn't remember. Got it. It's Momiji. Inubashiri Momiji. I have not played a Toho game in forever, quite frankly. I know there's a lot of new ones nowadays. I think like 20 came out. I think the trial came out, right? I think the full one's not out until, I want to say September is what I heard. You never played a mainline one? I think they're fun to play. I would recommend... Oh, geez. Garm's having a tantrum. Okay, what are you smacking? Oh, shoot, I don't have a way to stop this. Okay, that's really annoying, because then I have to... So I have to arrest. Then I can release, which then recruits Garm again. Okay, but then Garm loses their role. I'm not gonna bother doing that whole ritual again. Okay, where is the cape? I made a cape earlier, and I have no idea where it went. Okay, Phil, you don't need a cape. Take that off. That's not for you. Okay, give that to Garm. Now Garm has the cape, but loses the flak jacket, which I guess is the major downside of that. Okay. Now Garm should be happier for some time. Okay. Anyways, what was the thing? I would say playing a main island Toho game is actually pretty worth it if you want to enjoy... If you like bullet hell games. I know bullet hells aren't everyone's, you know, bread and butter, but I personally find the genre quite enjoyable, and I do recommend giving it a shot, just for the sake of at least giving it a shot. It's not an easy game, and, well, sometimes it depends. Ah, okay, but have you played the fighting games at least then? The fighting games are pretty interesting. Okay, you have, got it. I'm trying to think, there was a game that I'm blanking on the word of, but I actually did play a board game that themed itself after bullet hells, which was kind of interesting. I think I actually own it. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I have too many games on my board, on my shelf that I'm not going to be able to find it right now, but there is a lot of... it was a very interesting game. I love board games that try to mimic video game mechanics in ways that are intuitive. And so I played this bullet hell board game where the idea is that you have to match patterns with these cards, with your spell cards, and then if you match enough of them, you actually throw the bullets back at your opponent, and they have to do it. It's like a puzzle game, weirdly enough, a very high-speed puzzle game. I still haven't played Misty's Izakaya. At some point, I really need to play that, because I think he gifted it to me, and I said I would play it, and I just never had a chance. Like I said, I am forcing myself to play JRPGs again, slowly. And my first step in that is playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I have not finished. And so I was like, all right, let me actually sit down and play this game so I can learn why, you know, I can actually experience. Oh my god, I can make components now. Just kidding, I need 12 more components to manufacture my beautiful fabrication bench. Once we have this, everything is gonna be okay. Priority 1 is getting 12 components, which is gonna be really hard. However, a trade ship is passing by, so maybe we can at least trade off some of our garbage. Okay, we don't need this, or this. I guess 588. I think I don't need the L-Tex shirt, so I'll get rid of that as well. I think this is one of the rare scenarios where all I'm trying to get is extra money. Yeah, I think that's fine. I just want the silver. Get rid of the excess, take the silver. Helps improve our society as a whole. Yeah, I don't want the L-Tex shirt, quite frankly, because we're not really using... I think Garm's the only one that's using a psionics, but even then, it's not a primary focus in this colony. It's just there as a, hey, we might need this at some point. Also, let's get more research done. What do I need now? We do need to start moving towards, maybe we get the long-range mineral scanner. But that would also require components. A lot of this just requires components that we don't have. Advanced fabrication will get us advanced components, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Drug production. Sure, I like drugs. When they're used for the good of the colony. Let's do that. Hopefully we can get Coyote here. Eventually he'll have to give up and join us. I'm trying to think what else. What was I talking about? Toho, right? Oh, JRPGs, right. So, yeah. I'm hopefully going to be able to finish... Oh, God. If we're willing to do this quest, they'll send us a man named Huggins. Or a silent neuroformer. If we build a 5x16 thing that I have to protect for 35 days, a mech cluster will land. I don't think that's really worth building. It seems a little questionable. So leave that be. I think our builder bot is just super overworked. Let's let him get back to work. Yeah, he's got a million projects to do, and he's getting really overworked, but that's fine. That's why he exists. Okay. If I can get a second builder bot, I think that'd be a lot nicer too. Do we really not have any other people? Oh, no one can build. Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Since this only requires steel and the core, which we've already made, we can just build this new robot that's going to be building things, so we can try to expedite. I don't think we'll be able to call in the queen tonight, but we can definitely call in the other threat. 2 pikemen should be okay to handle, plus the machine. If we know where they're going to spawn in from, we can just, I don't know, set up defenses in that area. We should be okay. Build the door here, and we can dismantle this and this and this. There we go. Because builders don't take that long, 2.4 days. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna save. Let's just call it in. I think we can do it. All right, you go over here, call in the Diabolus threat. That's fine. I think we can handle it. It'll land in a few days. Blah blah blah. We'll deal with it when it lands. Worst comes to worst, we hopefully get some allies to join in on the fight. And if it all goes, oh, that was fast. It already landed. Okay. Let's get you. And let's draft all of these. And let's also draft Mr. Krabs. Everyone's got to work together to deal with this threat. Now, I believe they're going to prep for a while, so we can at least get into cover. And we have 4 Militors that can distract. Pikemen are going to be the biggest threat, right? Okay. Alternative idea. Let's actually hide over here. And we'll use the big guy as our protector. Let's set up Zone 1. This area no longer matters. Area 1 is kind of the catch-all area. Just basically, as long as they're inside here, I don't particularly care. Keeps them well protected, as long as they're inside the base. Okay. Let's set everyone to Area 1. And everyone else to Area 1 as well. So basically, keep everyone indoors, wait for the mechanoids to attack, and then we'll probably scatter around. Let's get into position. Magmar will also need to be somewhere here, and Mr. Krabs will definitely take the front. I believe sandstone chunks are worth 50% cover. How much is a tree worth? Okay, so trees are actually not that good for cover. Trunks are, though. And scatter like this. These are all drafted now. Okay. We know the threat. Okay, so now they're attacking. Perfect. Let's get ready. Okay, and then hopefully we can just use Mr. Krabs as a bait. Okay, so they've approached. One of the robots immediately died. About what I expected. Okay. You need to pivot away. Let's pull back a little bit. Okay, let's try to... Okay, you know what? Just attack it. Okay, we need to pull out of here. Let's move up a little bit. We can try to strike while the iron's hot. Okay. Thankfully, they're all distracted trying to hit Mr. Krabs here. Mr. Krabs may go down, but hopefully not. pull over here. You need to pull out of there quickly so you can fire on top of this thing. That's fine. Okay, stunning is working pretty good. Mr. Krabs is moving up. He is hurt pretty badly, but he doesn't care. Ooh. Okay, so now Mr. Krabs is in now stuck in melee. Oh, I expect let's move clock up a little bit. The Mechanoids did go down. Oh, they're going for Nadessa over here. Move, move, move. Uh-oh. Really dodged it. Uh-oh, Mr. Krabs went down. Okay, you need to pull in a cover. I need you to distract as much as possible. You are gonna die. Okay, maybe I didn't do this correctly. I definitely did not do this fight correctly. I think there's still a chance we could win. Hold on. Okay, so just gotta focus fire this one. Oh, hello, that's a thing. Okay, so you quickly turn over there, see if we can knock that one out. Garm needs to move away. Garm's probably get hellfired right now. Oh, barely dodged it. Perfect. Okay, so now we just have to try to distract this one. Clock died, unfortunately. Keep stun locking. Keep pivoting. Move away. Magmar's about to catch on fire. Okay, good. So now focus for the last one. Okay, last one. Alright, and then let's quickly see if we can pivot around. Oh boy. Okay, so it only does stuns. Okay, that's what I'm understanding. Okay, let's quickly repair. We should be able to emergency repair Mr. Krabs right here. And Nadessa no longer has a right kidney. Tragically, the kidney was shattered. Okay, good. So Mr. Krabs is up. Okay, so no, keep repairing. You stay still. Repair. Okay, there we go. Every time we repair, probably gets stronger enough to get ready to fight. Pull back. Pull back. Unfortunately, this thing is in the middle of Hellfire, and I don't really want to get in there. It only takes damage from gunshot wounds, too, which is really funny. Let's get Mr. Krabs in there. I think he's got no choice. He's got to fight. He may not have a leg, but he can fight. Okay, Magmar's gonna get ripped apart. Come on. Okay, come on. We did it. All right, we got the signal chip. And we can shred this thing for food, or parts anyways. Cool. Let's get you tended now. Magmar, thankfully, does have the ability to tend. Also, I could have sworn there was a way... Oh, here we go. This is what I forgot. Everyone should be carrying 2 medicine at all times. I don't know why that wasn't set up. Okay, so Nadessa should be okay. And then we'll come back and grab the Militors and all the other corpses, and let's let everything just... We're gonna be fine. Alright. So, with this new chip, we should be able to manufacture, at the very least, a helmet. Okay, so Magmar's starving to death. That's fine. Just go eat food. And then someone's tending to her, right? Oh, God. Magmar... No. Okay, Magmar's tending, but Magmar's injured as well. Interesting choice. Okay, so you... No, you eat food. Have the other doctor tend. Because the other doctor's not dying. Okay. So she'll be okay. It's just gonna take a while. No more kidney. We'll have to get a new kidney. And then Magmar's sending to self. Alright. So, it was a bit rough. And obviously, some of those Mechanoids are injured and we can't tend to them right now. But the chip is important, and we managed to get that. I think our old chip might have deteriorated. I think that's what happened. So for the time being, let's just do a storage zone. Just gonna clear this all out and put a chip in here. The funny signal, power focus, nanostructuring chip, I believe, are all the important stuff for Mechanators. And now we can build the funny helmet. If we have the components to do so, which we do not. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so if we did that again, the next batch would involve... Oh god, what does the next batch involve if we fight this one? It now comes with a heavy shield unit and a Tesseron, 7 Militaurs. Oh jeez, that does get a little nasty. What's the last one? The Apocatron? Mechanoid Commander. Summoning a Mechatron is a heavy shield unit. Okay, so... Interesting. It revives dead mechanoids, is what I'm reading, and that sounds ominous. It does it about once every... Sorry, charges. Okay. Because I believe the option of using Molotovs is primarily in Combat Extended and not in Vanilla. Okay, that is a thing too. Let's go learn how to manufacture doors. I think that'll be fine. Let's get some doors built. And then we'll try to repair these guys once they're up and about. Yeah, let's repair them now. Repair bucket. Repair apostrophe and grab that signal chip. Should be fine. I don't think we're gonna fight the War Queen today. There's no way. The War Queen would require a level of infrastructure that we just don't have. And again, because I wasn't doing anything like setting up kill boxes, which I maybe should have. Let's get you repaired, and let's get these guys set to work so they can go get repaired. And then we'll haul that signal chip over, hopefully soon. Thankfully, we have multiple researchers now. Also, all these guys can go unrestricted, so you can haul this. The micro-involved Diabolus is kind of an interesting fight. I do agree having to maneuver around the fire that is about to launch upon your colonists is a very interesting way of engaging with that fight. I liked it. I do like that fight. Also, grab this last mech. Get this thing out of here. There we go. And now we have another builder. You are gonna be called... what is a good builder name? What am I calling you? Pablo? Well, sure. Why not? Boop is kind of a simple name. Speaking of, okay, completely unrelated. I don't know why this just reminded me of it. Did anyone watch the Gura, or sorry, the Saba debut? There's this really random indie VTuber who came out of nowhere named Sameko Saba, and I was like, oh, what an interesting streamer this person is. I wonder what type of content they're going to make. Huh. Make these face this. Yeah, a really random indie VTuber who suddenly got 1 million subs in less than a week after only 3 streams. It's kind of crazy. This is the power of, I guess, having the right design and being entertaining. Not to mention, she already had an entire merch lineup ready to go that's sold out in 10 minutes, and the only reason I know that is because I had some friends who were trying to buy that merch, and it was gone instantly, and none of them were able to get the merchandise that they wanted. I was like, dang, that sucks. I heard it was 10 minutes. I heard it was 10 minutes, but maybe I'm wrong. Rin Penrose, I've seen Rin Penrose's content. She's kind of interesting. I enjoy seeing some when her shorts show up on my feed. Regardless, it was so fast, and I did see that she announced a new batch for pre-orders because it was so popular. Quite frankly, I actually like some of the designs. I was really tempted to order some of it myself. I was like, ooh. For those who don't know, Sameko-sama is the new VTuber that just came out recently. They may or may not be related to other VTubers that have existed in the past. Anyways, yeah, I was like looking at it, I was like, wow, this actually doesn't look that bad. Like, I would wear that shirt. I don't wear hats, but the shirt's kind of a banger. And that's, yeah, I would wear that shirt. It's a very simple shirt. I like it. I don't know. It's some really well done merchandise, and it's really cool to look at. You guys go with all the same people. Well, when you've developed that, you know, the business relationship, and they want to be on, and you know they're gonna want to be part of this brand new project. I mean, it'd be hard pressed to say no, right? I do think that her cannon height is so funny. Her cannon height is 35 centimeters, which I believe is the size of a fish. Oh, hold on. Ah, a person has land. I guess we'll save him. I am not one to say no to saving a person. At least in this run. So we'll save Philarios Braianios. We'll capture him for now. Possibly we'll let him go later, but for now, he will be granted asylum in our little abode. We'll release him once he gets healthy. Yeah. You're not wrong, Havel. I think a lot of people aren't happy about that either, but I think it's a mix of two things. One, this has always been her character design vibe. And two, there's a lot of people who are very anti-lolly. No matter what you do, you will never appease them. Right? But anyone who's been around VTubers in general know that that's just a very common thing anyways. And that's really all I can say about it. I try not to delve too much into the details of that. But yeah. Yeah, cat shark. Very cat shark. Still recalling since I was drunk. You mean the part where she was blitzed and sang Country Roads? I listened to that karaoke stream and I saw Country Roads and I was like, oh my god. It's like just the day, it's just like it was yesterday. What else am I researching? Advanced Knights gets me access to floodlights. Black armor would not be bad, but that requires plate armor, so I guess we'll learn plate armor. Country Roads is such a banger. I know people like memeing on Country Roads as as a song. But it actually is just like a really nice song to listen to. Like unironically, I do find it pleasing to the ear. I don't know, I'm gonna get more components for this. Pretty shredded the mechanoids, right? The slag chunks. Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna get more components. We'll just wait for traders to swing by and maybe we can buy components off of them, but I think I am gated by components now. I think Fallout 76 is good. I never played Fallout 76, so I have no comment, and I have no skin in that race. If people don't like, you know, Fallout 76, that's fine. I never played it myself. I have zero intention of playing that game because it is not at all interesting to me. I think I can build the wall out here now. I think this would be an okay barrier. And then we'll have to build out the pillbox somewhere. My guess is I'll probably build one over here. Should be fine. If I recall correctly, the mechanics is that they don't attack until they try to find something that they can nab or destroy, right? So you have to put furniture? I don't know, something like that. I'll figure it out. We'll leave this one open for now. And that should be okay. Because, unfortunately, the nearest village that is somewhat friendly with us is a decent distance away. As in, like, everyone here hates us. It's all the way up here. And they are about 2 days travel away. The other one is 4 days away. So, yes, everything is far. Everything is quite far. I don't know how I managed for everyone to hate me. I'm not gonna say that's what happened. there's a very real chance. Okay, so according to this, I am just their natural enemy. The Empire also hates me. Don't worry about that part. So the main people that are friendly are the purple and then the yellow tribes. Now there is a yellow tribe down here. I'm not sure if they have access to components, but that is within a 1-day journey, so I could go down there. I don't remember if they actually do get components that they can trade away. But I think I'll need more resources to trade off, so maybe I'll kill a bunch of animals first, and we can store the food. And that should get us enough. I do have a silver stockpile. I am building... I have about 1,000, and I'm kind of just waiting for traders to show up and be like, yeah, we'll trade with you. So, that's another option for us as well. Like, once the traders start showing up, it'll be like, the options are a lot better. Oh my gosh, look at how much cotton I have. Holy cow, I have a lot of cotton. Let's make more of these. These are great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, that actually... Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I don't know, caravanning's only fun when you have cars to do it. Because then it takes 1 day instead of like 5 days to travel. God, look at how fast these builders work. It's so beautiful to watch. Look at this. Finally. Twice the construction. Love it. Alright, let's go travel. From a caravan. I'm sure we can find something here. Alright, so we'll send in Mr. Crab. Oh, 10%'s fine. For the hauling capacity, and I'll send in... Who's my most sociable person? I believe it's Garm. Send Garm. And... I think Garm solo should be fine. Yeah, I think Garm solo should be okay for this. And then we'll take along... take along 500 silver. And whatever we're sitting on. Drop the excess waste packs on a random tile. Not a bad idea. We'll leave it alone for now. And then... I think I keep the parka. Bring 400... No, grab like 600 rolls of cotton. Of cloth. We can try trading away the weapon. I mean, it's not a bad idea to kind of have that anyways as an option, because hey, it's a solid melee weapon. Yeah, you're gonna be sad for using it, but it's still a persona weapon. Very hard to say no to such a tool. Oh, I probably should have dug out that jade too. Alright, so... Would a kill box work against a queen? Probably, right? Oh, I don't have embrasures either. So, yeah, okay, so it has to be... If I'm trying to remember how this works. So it's wall, sandbag, right? That's how you design it. At least the firing line. Let's see, so it would be... Okay, so assuming this, it's like something like 1, 2, 3. Then you would do wall, no, sandbag. You do another wall behind, so like the back, it doesn't blast backwards. Through here, and then set up a door. No door. No door. We need to bridge this gap like this. Like that. That should be fine. Listen, I'm trying to remember how this works, okay? Do you realize how long it's been since I've had to make a kill box? It's been an eternity. And then... Wow, I don't have turrets. That's really funny. Just something like this, right? Something like that. Alright, they've arrived. Alright, let's trade. Okay. They're willing to buy all this, that's fine. Buy the cloth. buy the berries. They do have components for sale, 5. They will not buy the funny sword. I think that's fine. Okay, so I got 5 components. I don't think they're gonna trade with me, right? If I go over there, they're gonna kill me. I have to offer caravan. Or to offer gifts. Could send Garm over there, which would be... No, it's only 0.9 days? That's not too bad, actually. Alright, if it's only 2 days travel... Okay, maybe the travel estimations is always a little off. Maybe that's why I don't like caravanning as much. Maybe I need to caravan more often if it's not nearly as bad as I was led to believe. If that's the case, it should be fine. Okay, so that should be fine, because that gets you 2, and then... It's been so long since I played vanilla. That's why we're playing mostly vanilla right now, because it's a relearning process before the new DLC drops. Like, we're getting used to it all over again. I know I'm bad at the game, but we're gonna get better. I forgot I did not bring a single I left all the sociable people back here. Okay. That's fine. 5 components. I just need to get to 12, and then once that happens, we can get the steel that we need from whatever else just shows up. We do need to kill all these animals, though, especially as winter's approaching, and I don't want to deal with lack of food on winter. Who is my hunter? Alright, Magmar does not have a hunting weapon. Desert does. So I'm going to set in the desert to hunt for now. And Phil will research in the meanwhile, but we gotta hunt down. We gotta hunt down all these animals. We need food. Our coffers are not... Our larders are not filled with copious amounts of food yet. Let's fix that. Yeah. So hopefully Nadessa will get that. Garm... 0.4 days is actually not that bad. If it's 0.4 days... It's an Outlander union. It's a civil union, so they should have access to food. Actually, can we do a... could do a public execution. We actually have not done anything for our ideology. Like, we don't have a room for it yet. Maybe at some point we should do that, but I've just not had an opportunity to do so. I could probably fit it in this corner here. This corner, I don't know. We'll do something with it. And then we'll eventually extend the base out. Well, okay, it's just this is just a training... It's a training colony for the real colony, which is coming out in 2 weeks when we go into a grav ship. Without combat God. Okay, have I played every expansion with combat extended from day 1? I'm actually trying to remember if that's how I did it. Oh god, so players. The robots can still function. Okay. I can't believe I did. Wait, even with Anomaly? Did I really do it even with Anomaly? I did combat extended day 1. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah, CAI 5000 though, that definitely broke half the mechanics. I should have lost that colony when the funny robot, not robot, the funny skin changer was killing everyone. Oh my god, that's a lot of components. I can buy so many components. Wait. This nation just has so many components. Holy cow. How many can I afford? They won't buy the sword. I do need a little bit of food, though. Buy 1 meal. Sell the... Okay, wait. How many can I buy off of them? I'm gonna buy every single one I'm allowed to buy. 31. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, now Garm just has to make it back. That's true. I know. Let's not do combat extended for Odyssey at first. We can switch to Odyssey after the first colony. But at least the first colony should be vanilla. That's why we're doing this vanilla run. Because it's a way to experience it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to at least I'm trying to seem like a competent player, bit by bit. What's the word? Earning my RimWorld card back. I think that's what we're saying. So I know it's not full vanilla, and obviously I'll probably install a few mods once the DLC comes out, but it's not gonna be crazy stuff. Like, only content mod I have is EPOE. We're not gonna be installing dubs or anything like that. I will save that for colony number 2 when we go back to the usual. Here's us trying to figure out how water works. I actually like the water mechanics a lot. I actually do think Dub's Bad Hygiene is good. Is a good mod. I'm not gonna do it for the spaceship shenanigans with Odyssey, because I'm pretty sure it would break in half. Unless there's a special item that just creates water or something that I think SOS2 had that, like the life support system building created like 1,000 units of water constantly. I think that's how that operated. I don't know, something along those lines. Okay, Arma is just enough food to get back, right? Yes. Yeah, that's what I remember. Okay, so with those components, we can build our fabrication bench, and then that will also allow us to build more mechanoids. I can probably build a pikeman after all that is said and done. I don't even know where am I out of plasteel? I might be out of oh, I don't have plasteel. I will need to worry about that as well. So, while our little guys are walking about, I do want this room filled with wood. Just to flush it out as well. Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm not playing SOS2 anymore just because of the experiences I had with those ship battles actually just drove me insane, and that's why I no longer wish to play SOS2, honestly. There is that mysterious distress signal that I could go experience. You know what I'm really hoping for? You like pipes? I think the pipes are fine too. Like, the dubs mods are cool. What I'm really hoping for, especially with Odyssey, is I hope someone retrofits the building a grav ship mechanics into building a... Oh shoot, we're being raided by a mech hive. Oh geez, there's Scythers and Lancers, which is kind of spooky actually. I don't have many guns for this, is the other problem. I don't actually have many mechanoids for this either. Because Garm's not nearby. Builder bots are probably not going to be useful for fighting. Okay, how am I going to handle this? They're going to attack from this corner here, obviously, so we can work around that. Now let's get all the pawns inside. More about the mechanoids in a second, but once they get closer, we'll have to deal with that. Let's get over here. Magmar also over here. We'll just fight them through this corner, I guess. We'll use these guys as sacrifices. They're not attacking us yet, right? No. So I need sniper rifles. And a kill box. Okay, they're not approaching yet. Alright, they're attacking now. Let's see. Okay, so are they gonna go through the... Which way are they going? Okay. You keep running. You stun that thing. Where's it going? Oh, it's just running away now. Got it. You get over here. I need you to distract it while Magmar tries to hit it. If Magmar can get one stun off, we should be okay. Oh boy, the stun didn't work. Alright. Thankfully, you are kitted out in pretty hefty weaponry. Okay, good. We need to move. Try to bait it away. Okay. Pull back. Alright, turn these on. Let's see if we can have them blunt melee that thing to death. Okay, let's move apostrophe up. Come on. Okay, unfortunately those robots are getting a little... not having a good time. Agmar's accuracy is a little... leaves a lot to be desired. Okay, that's fine. You're a little injured. Bait it out. Fire at it. Oh no! There goes Bucket. Alright, that's fine. Next. Still taking a lot of injuries. That should be fine. Both of you should be attacking this thing. Apostrophe's moving up. Agmar's moving up too. Just hit what we can. Get the Clean Sweeper in here. If it can fight, it can fight. Build these down. All the robots are just getting stun locked. I know. It's poor Bucket. We're just trying to stun lock him. Okay, now focus on that one. Stun it a hot second. Come on, it's almost dead. That's why I need the sniper rifles. I need better guns. Alright. Okay, because she's dying. But she'll be okay. Are they awful? What's the best option? Is it assault rifles? We lost the Clean Sweeper too. There we go, come on. Come on. It doesn't have its gun anymore. Okay, I will just use assault rifles then. Alright, undraft everyone. Let's repair. At the very least, we can get these guys up and running again. Repaired light mechanoids. Okay, then you can go back to work mode. Okay. And then let's quickly go unrestricted. That was a rough engagement. Oh, you read the numbers. Okay, I didn't realize that, I know charge rifles, everyone says kind of suck, but now they got a buff and now they're better. I have to take a look and see how the new buff is going to pan out. Okay, you need to go heal yourself. Thankfully, we have Bill as a doctor. Please tend to this individual. Who was that kept telling me that they were awful then? Someone was saying like, oh, they're terrible, don't use them. Alright, the caravan's arrived. Alright, cool. We're good to go now. Alright, Garm's back. Garm brings treasures, namely 36 components worth of treasures. Which means now we can build a fabrication bench. We did lose Buildy, so we'll need to rebuild Buildy. And this is fully healed, so why don't you get the Gestator working again? Okay, good. So that's ready. So now I can get the other builder mech, which is named Pablo. Where is Pablo? Pablo did take a little bit of damage. Self-charging, unfortunately. Gonna take some time to repair everyone. Very niche. High DPS with range, very good armor. I know the armor penetration was like the main thing, especially in combat extended, right? Oh, it got a 3-tile range increase? Wait, that is actually really good. That's a really big range increase. That's nearly 20%. It's probably, what, 16%? Okay, so that mech is gonna gestate. And then let's quickly get... Let's see. Where is Pablo? Pablo is recharging, so he'll be okay. Let's quickly repair the poor guy while he's there. There we go. Can't repair fully. Okay. Just get him to the charger and he can charge up. Alright, there we go. So despite all that nonsense, we did get some pretty good progress made. So, with Odyssey coming out on the 11th, that means this colony has the lifespan of 1 more week. So, there are 2 options. One is we continue this vanilla colony 1 more week, probably Monday, and then be done with how far we made it, and then we'll just wait until the expansion. And then the following Monday and Tuesday, we will play Odyssey. We will do everything that Odyssey demands of us. And the other option is, well, we just don't do Rimworld next week, and we do something else, and we just wait in anticipation for Odyssey. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. Okay, so, I'm gonna see who's alive right now on stream. It is I'm getting a little tired, and I do need to get ready to sleep. I had a long day. Let's go right into Sigh is fine. I'll be back tomorrow with some kind of game that is hopefully big explodey game because America Day celebration. And other than that, I'm not sure. And obviously we have Star Sector on Thursday. So comrades, I hope you enjoyed today's stream with RimWorld on all that wacky and shenanigans. I am... God, I'm really tired. I'm gonna go get ready to sleep and all that other fun jazz. But thank you for joining. Hopefully you missed me when I was gone in Canada. I'll be back. You have me basically every week for the next... until I go back up to Canada, which I don't think is until August. Unfortunately. Say hi to Sai. She's a very good lass. I know she's in the middle of playing some hunt game that everyone seems to be really into for some reason. Let's see. Where's the dance thingy? Hi, Ichi. Yes, thank you for swinging by too. Good night. And thank you, Hal, for 36 months. Okay, goodbye. Good night. Say hi to Sai.